Test 1, 2, 3. We should be live. Yep, I can hear my own video repeating back to me. That's always a good sign. Welcome, one and all, to Steelguard Wardens, Episode 1 proper. Glad you guys could make it. Just a few moments while we go ahead and get everything prepped and good to go for today's session. I'm going to be joining our Discord members very shortly. I'm currently muted on the chat, so I will go ahead and get myself back in, get our audio prepped and good to go. It has been a wonderful, wonderful week. I'm glad to see you guys again and to be able to chat with y'all alongside the rest of the Steelguard Wardens cast. Let's go ahead and join them, shall we?
Oh, what class you are? You don't know anything.
Oh, I've read that one. That makes me so happy. So there seems confusion that you're a Dragonborn. Wait, what? I'm a Dragonborn? Yes. Hurriedly write everything down.
Oh, the perfect thing to walk right back into. 10 out of 10.
Apparently, Dragonborn. Wait, what?
Yeah, everyone is reincarnated without knowing what they were.
Yeah, like you've now suddenly become God. You don't know what your character is, you don't know what your class is, don't know anything. You just are incredibly powerful, and you find out as you go.
Man, I actually low-key have played a game very similar to that, except rather, at least the whole reincarnation shenanigan, because one of our shows actually has that, where we start as one character and then we find out we basically reincarnated for something else entirely.
Quick question. The Force Augment Forceful Intellect. If you already have proficiency in both history and investigation, do you get expertise?
I don't think so, but let me go.
It's like Forceful Intellect, you gain proficiency in history and investigation if engaged in a game of skill. You get advantage on any checks.
Yeah. So no, you would not.
So
there is
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
So pretty much it would be a waste of a Force Augment to take that if you already have proficiency in both.
Yeah. So long hours.
Yeah, that would be a good one to take. That would be a good one to take if you took the other stuff.
Yeah. So this, I mean, a lot of people are kind of planning ahead as they're building theirs, and if I was a DM and someone decided this would be fun to take, and I'd rather have changed my proficiencies that I was taking before, I would definitely let them switch.
Gotcha. Well,
it wouldn't
like
give you that
change to
expertise.
theorem restoration. Sorry, I just noticed it.
Yeah, and then the long hours, that one you can get at level 8, that would give you expertise in something.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I didn't read over Hive Mind recently enough. Holy crap.
Yeah,
Hive Mind is pretty crazy.
Fun. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. If I could make it fit the story, oh boy. I really like the Hive Mind. I like most of them.
I've been having a lot of fun in playtest using the shadow. It's fun to Batman your way around sometimes.
Yeah, I could definitely see that being like a subclass for that sort of archetype of a character.
You just summon Robins instead of you just got a collection of Robins. You just call in. You just Assassin Creeding it.
Oh.
Yeah, or you got like a cat.
Okay. Damn it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to play Foundry again. God damn it.
You know that's actually why it took me a minute to start the stream, was because Foundry decided to not start for a few moments, so I was waiting for it to finish loading. So sorry, ladies and gentlemen, for the technical wait.
Yeah, there's so many VTTs at this point where I keep getting people asking me too about their upcoming one for their Kickstarter, where it's we loved what you did, we'd love to pull the summoner in. It's that's awesome, but it's I don't know how many of these I can support.
Yeah, you've only got so much time.
Yeah.
Instead, I'd like to, maybe play a game here and there.
Who wants to do that?
I know.
Have fun.
Background
me
that.
I mean, I can do a little bit of logistical work before we start. First of all, thanks very much. As we do every episode, thank you, Brendan, for taking the time to let us playtest and showcase the Summoner class and the Creed's Codex Arcane Secrets of the Summoners book here on the CtrlAltCrit YouTube channel. KnightVisionCreative is doing the Planar Overlord's work, so definitely check out all the work that they've done. If you aren't already supporting them on Kickstarter, what the heck are you doing? Go and back them right away. Late backers are absolutely still allowed. Go do the thing. And get access to the playtesting materials. Some of the stuff that you'll see in this show is stuff that you can already play around with, but there may be some fun surprises that may be in store. I know we had one happen last week when Brendan just casually murked one of our players.
I don't know about casually. I was imagining that scene in the horror movie where someone's staring down the hole that some creepy creature just crawled through.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair.
It was. I literally walk around the corner and I just see this thing that is pretty much 90% arms just reach around the corner and just Spider-Man this guy into the wall. And I'm like, back I go. Just back I go.
Backing away slowly.
Yeah. You know what? Eldritch horror from Beyond the Stars. You go deal with that. I'm just gonna walk around and go somewhere else.
No, Darkness Rick, you are absolutely just on time, though it looks like Controlla got to you before I did. Good to know. But yeah, I think without further ado, we've got folks in chat, we've got folks hanging around on the stream. I think we're good to go ahead and get started. I'm gonna go ahead and keep quiet on my end.
Alright, so I guess, who wants to give a quick recap of where we're at?
Any boys want to volunteer?
Bangle, why don't you run this?
All right. So we show up at our new place, the Steelguard Wardens. Wardens. You sure you want me doing this?
Yes.
I understand
yes.
Death does things to you.
We do our various tasks, help around the place, and end up into our first guard duty. At which point, a little bit into it, we get visitors coming through one of the other walls. And at this point, we are directly guarding said necromancy orb that caused so much trouble before. As I think it was Aldrich and Pepper are fighting a small swarm of skeletal rats, I go around to check out the hole. The hole fought back. Out came a gelatinous mess, and Bangle's now down and dead, as Aiden slowly backs away. And that's pretty much where we're at.
I think that was a pretty good recap. I think we can, unless anyone has any questions or anything before we start, we can probably jump right into it. I know you've all been dying to get back into it.
Well, some of us want to live through it. That's the problem.
I mean, that's ideal.
I'd like to not die.
See what happens.
I believe in y'all. On one thing before
Sean, I was gonna.
Nap.
Sorry, I was gonna say, it should work for you, but once we get over to the next screen, if you mouse over like any of the characters or the enemies, it should give you like a pop-up version of them to like kind of highlight more what they look like. So that might be something that
Yep, I can.
is of interest.
I can see that there. I was tinkering around with that last time, and I think it is loading where you guys are at. Ah, yes! Video game loading screens. I haven't missed you.
Oh, look, death is staring us in the face.
Well, that's just a regular Thursday for y'all today.
I was gonna say, is death a loading screen? Because that would really explain a lot of things.
I'm gonna let Brendan explain that to y'all.
Okay, I'm assuming it's something I can't see, which makes me looking around the corner now seem very scary.
Yeah, I do remember we had a couple extra summons out and about. We had
Yeah, so I
Bunny,
think-
and then I had one as well.
Yeah, so you... Sorry, who summoned Bunny again? Was that Pepper?
Pepper.
That's Pepper.
Okay, and then Aldrich, you had the determined one that's like halfway down the hall?
Yes, sir.
And then Aiden, you had that
One that's up
coquettish
here.
one? Okay.
I think I was also about here as well, because I looked down the hallway and I used all my movement to get there, so I think I was slightly further up.
Alright, let's just stick your guy up there.
Yeah.
Alright, so jumping where we were back into the round, this guy just wrapped up his turn. This puts us to Aldrich. You're up. So you heard some screaming coming down that hallway. Is probably a lot of echoing from the chaos going on. I don't know that you would know that Bangle is dead at this point.
I don't think so. We may have heard a death gurgle, but we don't know. So I'm going to move, and then so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then the determined MFT. That's gonna be the turn for Eldrick.
Okay.
I don't think I have any bonus actions that I really am looking to take at the moment. Let's check. No, I don't. Okay. Then the determined MFT is going to go up and make a 2, 3, 4, and then he will make some claw attacks. And I don't know how to. There he is. Features attack. We don't have that. I don't have any way to make it attack on my end.
Yeah, just roll a d20, and then I think he gets a 2 added
Plus
to it.
2, yeah.
Yep.
Let me. If anyone has a chance and can update the master in there, that would be awesome. Otherwise, I will do it after the session.
So a 7, I assume, just wrecks its face on the first attack.
It does, but then the face
All
kind
right.
of molds back together and reforms and seems unscathed.
Yeah. So this horrifying looking baboon makes another attack. Let's see if he can go through with another +2, an 11.
Okay, yeah. Between the 2 attacks, he just this thing's just bending out of the way, where the body was going to be. You're anticipating, all of a sudden, its arm just drops and there's no bones there, just this gelatinous substance as it kind of bends. It's like the whole body's almost just all cartilage.
Oh man, there's no bones. I don't like it. It's a no bones day.
All right. Anything else, sir?
I think on that note, I don't have anything else I can really do. I can't really use its reaction for anything right now, so I think we will end our turn.
All right. This takes us to Aiden.
So, bear with. I was just tweaking the thing to see if I can make an attack work, which we'll find out if I did.
Okay.
I have not
Did
named
you do
it.
it to the master, or did you do it to the individual?
I did it to the MFT that's in the the big list of things. The MFT 1/2. The one first, one devil.
Yep, I see it. New weapon.
So, yeah, hopefully it works. We'll test it in a second. But I'm just gonna see around the corner, see what's going on, and call out and say, "He's down, he's down, he's down." And I'm just gonna reach out to the creature. That did look like it did not work. That work? Oh, I suppose
I
it's
did.
HP. Okay, cool.
I did a test run. It looked like it worked for me.
Excellent. And then I'm going to.
Except he's got an extra +2 from something.
I think the +2 was from the standard +2 attack bonus.
Yes, but he has a +4 currently.
Ah, he's probably adding his proficiency as well. I just did a +2. That's fine. I can fix that. And I'm just gonna command this spider to just tear into this thing and try and just kill it.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yours is in the shape of a spider. I forgot.
Yeah, like an oily, almost as it moves across the floor, it almost seems to sink into the floor and rise up like a pool of water that suddenly takes shape, a pool of oil, and just tears it. It's like the most nightmarish spider that's about a foot high. It is freaky as anything. It is literally, if you could imagine a nightmare spider, that is what this is. Not that nightmarish.
You guys cannot buy a hit today.
That's
Oh man. Yeah, 13 doesn't hit either. This thing is just so agile as it's ducking and dodging and rolling out of the way, just hissing at you guys. Okay.
No worries. And then from there, I am just going to take a sort of a step this. No, I'm going to stay exactly where I am because I've got sight both ways. I'm staying exactly there, and that's me.
Small point of clarification: you
Yes.
take your turn first, and then your summon would go. So you're commanding it on your turn.
Fair,
So
yeah,
if you
fair
wanted
shout.
to- Yeah. So I have no problem with you moving, but just FYI, I know this came up with a plan a different player had in one of the playtests where it definitely would not have worked with the way he was structuring it there.
Absolutely makes sense. To be fair, absolutely fine. I'm staying exactly where I am for the moment, but good point of clarification.
All right, let's see. This takes us to these rats here. I think the last thing that... Go ahead.
Just a quick notice: the MFT did not have the HP correct, so make sure that your spider has the correct HP, the max HP. I had to update mine, and I updated the main thing too to have the correct amount of HP.
Ah, excellent.
Okay.
Thank you.
I think both those look okay. Yeah, all of them look okay on the field. Thanks for making that change.
Yep. I finally found the table. I couldn't find it.
Yeah, I'm
So,
not
rat turn.
sure. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened with the hit points. Although, what does it have for the armor class? Because I don't think 10 is correct. I think it's higher than that.
It is 12.
It's supposed to be 12, yeah.
Alright, let's see. So the rats, I think the last thing to attack these, I believe, is Aldrich, right?
I think.
Side punch the rats.
Okay, yeah, so they're going to take a swing at you. Let's see.
Punch the rats, get punched back.
Alright, that's going to hit for 4.
I don't like this. This is a horrible idea.
Oh, there it goes.
And then you see the rats just move past you. So you will get an opportunity attack, and so will your bunny summons here.
Bunny.
Bun.
Oh, Bun.
Bun.
You had to be there.
I tried to click it, but do I need to be a person that's... Do I have to target? Like, how do I gotta do to hit?
Oh, good point. I probably shouldn't have moved them yet. You should make that your target. So if you right-click on it and hit that little target button.
He rolled a 9.
No hits.
Okay. All right. So
All right,
9 misses.
I'm gonna try to swing with the dagger as he moves away, and then I'll move back.
Okay.
So how do we? Oh, that's the target button. Target.
T.
And
That's the
then.
target button.
Oh, handy shortcut.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
You hover over it and hit T.
Where is it? There it is. Nope. What is that button? Oh, there it is. And I don't have it. All right. Change it back to that. All right. So attack.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh,
At least one
fantastic.
person is doing the job today.
I know, right? You know, just gotta make it happen with all 2 points of damage. Oh, 3.
There goes the
Hey.
three.
Okay.
Well, actually,
Nice.
that gets 2 rolls, doesn't it? That gets 2 rolls. Sorry, I only rolled once.
Why do you get 2 rolls? It's you.
Damage is a critical hit, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't a natural
it was
20.
a
Oh,
30 point.
never mind.
It's
I
not
didn't read
30.
it properly.
Okay.
Damn.
So
So sad.
let's see. Yeah, that second roll was curious to see what it's gonna be. All right. So you hit the skeletal rats. They don't quite seem to have taken as much damage as you would have anticipated. But let's see. So Aldrich, you were here, right?
Yes, I was. Yes, I was.
So Pepper, you see the rats move down to this hallway and then start moving down towards that orb.
Oh, that's not good news. Oh, I knew what I
Nope.
should have done for my
So
bonus.
they move out of sight, so you can't quite see them anymore. They've just moved down there.
Uh-oh.
All right. This takes us to top of the round. So you guys hear this like enormous crash against the wall, and another stone kind of shifts and falls in, and this kind of almost just like a sack of flesh just kind of slides through this hole that's still pretty small, and this creature kind of pops up on the other side here.
Oh god, it's one of those.
What the hell is that?
Whoa!
And let's see. It is
So you just
going
want us all
to.
die.
It's going to attack. I guess the creepy looking spider one here. With its
I've tweaked the armor
stem.
class.
Okay,
It should
perfect.
be all up and running.
Let's see if that. All right, so
Yeah.
that does hit for 5 damage.
Wow.
Let's see. So it's going to use its second attack.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Also a hit. and then when both of them hit, this thing is now grappled, and it'll use its crushing embrace. I needed to make a strength saving throw.
Okay, which is just a straight d20 because it is 11.
Okay, so
I'm assuming it gets no proficiencies or anything like that. Saving throws. Don't think it does.
Check.
I don't like that there's more monsters coming out. This is a bad idea.
Yeah, no, at half level, it has no bonuses at the moment.
That's fine. Then it is straight up 11.
Okay. Yeah, so at that point, you see this thing just kind of like wrap around, and the weird, like, loose skin just kind of envelopes your summon here. So it is grappled, blinded, unable to breathe. I don't know that the breathing part will matter for your particular creature, but
yeah, that's an interesting philosophical question. Does a nightmarish spider that should not exist need to breathe? Who knows?
all right, that takes us to Pepper.
So you said that it's my turn and then the my summon's turn, right?
Yeah, so on your turn, you could use your action to give your command to your summon.
So my action will be to give my summon the chance, but I'm gonna move 1, 2 to see. Actually, I'm gonna move to here, so it's 1, 2 to see him. And I'm gonna yell, "Guys, it's coming after the stone. The rats are coming after the stone." And then I'm gonna be like, "Go, Bun Bun, go!"
Are you happy for me to burn my reaction to shout something back?
Oh, what? Okay. Anyways, so then I was going to send Bun Bun, or actually, for my bonus action, I wanted to try to learn to summon this guy.
Oh, okay, sure, yeah. Go ahead and attempt to learn that creature.
So it's 1d20 plus plus proficient? No, what is
You're
the?
making an investigation check. So if you're proficient, then you would get to add your investigation, which would be your
So it's
proficiency bonus
just
plus your intelligence, or sorry,
It's just investigation. Okay, cool.
yes.
Woohoo!
Hey.
Hey,
Okay, yeah. So you know immediately how to summon one of these going forward. You just are able to, having seen it fight a little bit, and pick up on the way that the creature moves, and quickly, using your keen intellect, are able to put together a formula. And you think, you haven't tested yet, but you're pretty confident you'd be able to bring forth one of these things.
that's cool.
First one of the sessions. That's good.
Yes.
And then after that, now I'm gonna send Bun Bun to go get him.
Pick up.
And,
Okay.
I love how
sorry,
it
I
has
have to
become
turn.
Bun Bun.
well, you know, works for me.
Hey.
Hey, that's a hit.
Okay.
And-
I think I just gave you access to that creature as well, so you should have that in the future.
Oh, but I can see him, and what his health is at right now.
That's okay. Do your best not to use your knowledge. We'll see what happens.
Ooh.
Oh.
All right. So that first one is a hit. That second one is not.
Yep. And that's my turn.
Okay. And this takes us to Bangle. You're up.
Am I still grappled, or is the thing still grappling me?
No. When you died, it has let go.
Alright. So I guess at this point, Aldrich, seeing as you're the only person in sight, all you see is Bengal hit the ground, fucking limp. But as he hits the ground, he starts to get back up slowly. His metallic arm falling to the ground with a loud clink.
That's not good.
He turns around, and you said I could still use spells, right?
Yeah. You still have everything that was available to you.
Can I use my action to make a loud shrieking sound?
Sure.
With prestidigitation? And I
Yeah.
move my character 25 feet towards Aldrich.
That's not
two,
good.
3, 4, 5,
25.
and I guess
So
that's
I
my
guess
turn.
so. Technically,
Or
when you move there, Aldrich, your creature is there. Depending on what you're thinking, will be what it's thinking on whether Bengal is an enemy at this point or not, because you may get an opportunity attack.
What is Bengal's facial features? Is there any like
Most of them are
deadness in
missing.
the eyes?
Ooh.
All right, yep,
This is
nope.
missing.
The MFST is going to take a swing.
I think the loud shrieking noise would give away that I'm no longer alive.
Well, true. However,
Did he make that noise before?
that's the question.
As I am running towards Aldrich, I'm making the loud shrieking noise with prestidigitation.
I'm
Are
assuming
you
an
holding
11
your
does-
loot?
Yeah, I'm still holding my loot.
Okay.
I'm assuming an
Uh,
11 does not hit you.
You attacked you attacked the rat, and I think the health went
Oh,
out
I
of the
don't.
rat.
I don't mean to. Yeah. No.
I probably
it-
dropped my shield because of my arm falling off, so let me unequip that.
All right. So
Okay.
you'd be at a 13. So
Yeah.
yeah, that still wouldn't have hit.
Yeah, an 11 doesn't hit.
Okay.
All right. No fun times for us. I think we're looking our way towards a TPK. I'm excited for this.
We can do it. We can do it. I believe.
All right. So seeing the undead Bengal stand up, kind of running towards Aldrich, this choker turns towards the summon that isn't currently enveloped in the flesh of its the other creature that
Creature.
came through, and he is going to attempt to wrap its arms around this one, the determined one. All right.
Let's
So
pop
that's
that
gonna
up.
be a miss for the first one.
I'm down.
Second one is going to be a crit.
Oh boy.
Oh,
So I
that's
think
gonna be.
he does something special on a crit, but I think it's irrelevant for your creature. The target can't breathe or speak, so not going to matter for your particular.
Well,
one,
he
but
was
that
gonna-
does do. Sorry.
The baboon was gonna monologue for a bit, but I guess he can't now.
Well, he'll have to break that grapple. All right, so it takes 16 damage, which it looks like it already took off, so you should be good to go there. And then you see this guy move one down, and he has actually like jumped up to the roof and is kind of skittering down it as he's got this like long arm extended, still holding on to the determined baboon over here. This takes us to Aldrich.
Gents! The halflings turned! We got problems! And he is not going to shy away. He will, as a free action, drop the dagger. He's going to then slide forward. And we are going to do the only thing we can think of that might save us at the moment. And we are going to try to Reaper's Fist. I need to get some healing and.
Okay, I think
Nope.
that just hits.
Oh,
Wow.
Right?
max
Got your
damage.
Shield. Yeah, max
Nice.
damage. All right. So
that's
Bangle. Yeah, so that
Yeah.
hits.
That's 2 hit points back.
Wait, is it
Angle
1d4 or 1d6? The write-up says 1d4.
Let's see. The last
But the-
version is 1d6. Although this spell might be getting injected. I haven't decided if I can keep it or not. I'm having a hard time getting that balance
actually, I
as
need
it
to-
scales without running onto
Well, you just
vampire
make it a
touch's
4.
toes.
I can confirm that as of the, I think the August 17th one that you put out, it is a 1d6.
Yeah, it is
so,
a D4. Oh, it is D6? Okay.
Yeah, it is a d6 as it stands currently. The most latest version, I have a note in here that I might need to delete it. So, we'll have to
Enjoy
see,
it
'cause
while
I-
we can to try to keep ourselves alive. Got it.
Yep.
Yes, yes. Well, and when I
and
say
on
delete,
top of-
like delete as a cantrip, I think I need to move it to a higher level spell so that it doesn't have the scaling issue.
Yeah. He is undead. There is no healing him back. as a bonus action, I'm actually going to try to get a bead on the creeper and do an investigation check of my own, since I can see it there.
Are you going for this guy or the other guy?
I'm going to go for the guy who's strangling my my monkey.
Okay. All right. Yeah, so go ahead
and
make an investigation check.
Ooh.
So
Nope.
taking a look, like you're just a little frazzled with your friend having just succumbed to death, and then suddenly standing back up and charging towards you with this terrifying shriek. So at the moment, you're just unable to figure this out. You think maybe if you had a little more time later, you could probably work through your notes based on what you've seen and can recall that you could probably come up with something, but at the moment, you're just not able to.
Yeah, we're just a little over our heads here.
All right.
That's my bonus action move and regular action. It takes a standard action to break a grapple, so my monkey cannot do anything. All right. We are gonna pass the turn then.
Okay. All right, Aiden, you're up.
I'm gonna immediately just bang on the door, get help, just get people in here, and I'm gonna command. I'm not gonna move again because I don't know what's down here, and I don't just want to get blindsided by whatever's going on down there.
Okay.
So I'm gonna deal with the problems in front of me. The creature is going to take a swing at this whatever it is.
Okay.
Can it do that from within whatever it is?
Yeah,
I
I
assume it'd be
think-
disadvantage.
I think it's just grappled. I don't actually think it's restrained, so I think you should be fine. Let me just quickly scan this.
Oh, it's not like smothered or something right now?
Nope, it's just grappled at the moment. So you can't move. You have a speed of 0, but you have no disadvantage on your attacks.
Alright, well, I'm just going to have this thing start trying to burrow its way out.
Okay.
So...
And your thing looks like a spider, so is it doing, like, piercing damage with, like,
I would
fangs
say...
kind of thing?
Yeah, I'd say it'd definitely like almost like pointy spikes at the end of the legs and fangs. It'd be very much piercing damage.
Okay, alright, yeah, so that one hits. It takes, the damage is, like, someone just kind of bites into this with this, like, oily spider kind of trying to slither around in here. So first one hits, he has that second attack. That hits as well for 5. Okay. You can see like this flesh is like trying to hold this in, and you're like puncturing these holes in it, and like starting to see parts of your creature like pop through. This leg sprouts through part of its side there, as you're starting to rip through this creature's like weird fleshy body.
Even Aiden seems to be a little bit put off by that. He's not very much a fan of this thing. But yeah, that's it. That's his turn.
All right. So at this point, then, this takes us to the rats. So they're going to go ahead and just attack Bunny behind them.
You could do it, Bunny. Oh,
All right,
shoot.
that's going to be
Whoa.
man.
It looks like a crit to me.
That is another crit. Okay. Pretty big hit, but your bunny still looks like he's standing. And then you just see this, like, these rats just swarming, these little skeletal rodents climbing all over your summon, biting it and ripping off chunks of it as they're trying to tear it apart.
As you can say, it's hopping mad now.
Let's see. This takes this back to the top. You guys hear like this another huge crash against the wall, and some of the ceiling kind of shakes a little bit. Dust is falling in. No more stones seem to fall in at this point, though. And this thing's going to attack the summon that it's holding here. So let's see. So at the... Alright, I need it to make another saving throw.
Roger that.
So this is strength, but they're all the same at the moment.
13.
That succeeds. Okay, so nothing happens from this thing, and then it's going to try to slam you twice here. Alright, so the first one is a 9 that's going to miss. The second one is a 21 for 7.
Woo.
Glad it ain't me. So I'm saying, glad it ain't me.
Alright, and then it just kind of seems to slide forward a little bit here. Still holding on to you. And this takes us to Pepper.
Hold on, let's see. Spike is a ranged attack. Okay, yeah, no. So Pepper is going to run to the door and free interaction with the door, object interaction with the door, and yell, "Oh no, it's locked!" Shit.
Oh, I mean, that is what he would yell.
He's gonna pound on the door and go, "Help! Help! Help!" And then he's gonna look and he's gonna see he can't actually see the guys down the hallway, but then he's gonna let but I can't see Bunny, crap, because of the vision.
So I will say, technically, you could have given it the command to attack and then moved, and then on its turn it would be doing the attack.
I can't. Okay, so here's a rule that will help with clarifying for people watching. Do I have to see it to tell it to attack?
No, it's a mental command.
Okay, so I don't have to. So I could be at the door and tell it to attack.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
you're
you're restricted by range, not by sight.
What's the range?
I think it's 100. I think it's 100 feet by default.
Yeah,
oh yeah. I wasn't saying in this particular instance. I just meant in general.
Oh, well, the reason why I can't see it is because of the vision on the board. So, like,
Correct.
Because I don't own my bunny right now, I can't see it in the thing. so I'm just gonna move him there so I can click on him to do his attacks. And then
I think the bunny. I think you technically do own it, but it doesn't have vision because
Oh,
technically you don't have vision unless you have mind's eye. Like if you grab that and then see through their senses, you could see. So you could still give it commands. You just don't know exactly what it's doing.
Oh, okay. I'm just saying. I'm talking about functionally in the game. I can't see.
Yeah. I realize like in Foundry that would be your challenge. So
That's my
I'll
challenge.
move you back here, and then if you deselect your character, can you now see the bunny?
Yes, I can.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
So we'll just run
So
with that for now. I realize it breaks the immersion a little bit, but the logistics is a little, yeah.
Okay, so he's gonna attack. I made Bunny attack. So
Okay.
Pepper pounded on the door, screamed for help, makes the Bunny attack.
All right,
First attempt
that
is a
will hit. Yeah.
Whoa.
And then he's going to do second attack, which is a miss. It's a miss, but it was a good roll
Yeah.
for damage.
Yeah, it was max damage.
So, and that's the turn.
Okay. All right, that takes us back to Bangle. You're up.
Uh-oh.
Bangle, you there? I can't hear you.
Bango.
Yeah, sorry. Moved my mic and I had it muted for a second. But with my loot in my hand, I let out a moan and I attack Aldrich. I don't know if the loot actually gives me anything, but
The moan certainly was disconcerting.
Are you attacking him with the loot?
yeah, because it was what I had in my hand, right?
Yes, it was. Yeah, I think this would just be like counted as like an unarmed strike or
An
like
improvised weapon? So, are you saying that we lucked out because you don't actually have anything?
Well, I have an axe, but I don't think the zombie would be smart enough to reach for the axe. He would just have the loot in his hand and go to smash.
Keep in mind he has your intelligence, so he's just as smart as you were.
Oh, so would a zombie reach for his
he
actual weapon?
He might do that. He might summon something. Whatever you think your character would do. He's still extremely intelligent. He's just
Undead.
not quite yourself.
Looking at the rules, does a undead still count as conscious?
I guess I'm not sure. Depends on what you're trying to do here.
Well, like for the summoned creature, you fall unconscious, you die.
I would think it would be conscious, because I would think that, like if you were playing, like, I don't know, either a new race from Wizards or a homebrew race that was like an undead creature, I wouldn't think that would disqualify you from or like a Warforged or something like that, where you don't.
True.
Yeah, so I'm thinking that unconscious would be that specific condition in D&D.
I was just thinking because, it says you die and I'm technically dead but moving. But,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I guess I'll use my bonus action to summon a MFT and I attack with the loot because that's what I have in my hand right now.
Okay.
And I guess attacking with the loot destroys the loot, so next turn I'll reach for my actual axe.
Okay.
So just I guess a D20 for.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a D20, and then I'll stick. Here's a summon for you on the table.
Well, I guess that works.
Well, as expected, the loot didn't do very well.
I can see his Bengal reach back, swipe with the loot, and smash it on the ground where Aldrich was, right in front of Aldrich.
I don't like this at all. As a sidebar. Kill the summoner. Kill the summon.
All right, let's see. So this takes us to the choker here. So he's got your creature restrained. So he's going to do another couple attacks against it. He will have advantage on these. So that first one, not going to hit. The second one, that will hit for 9. So I think it already pulled it off. Okay.
Yes, it does.
Yes,
I'm at 13
Your
now.
creature is still just kind of like slowly being strangled by this thing as its like arms are like adding layers and layers around it, almost like a python trying to suffocate its prey. And you hear this like terrible like just noises coming from its maws. It opens up. It's got these rows of teeth. This like bluish green ichor kind of dripping from its mouth, and then it just lets out these like piercing shrieks that sound not that dissimilar to that loot that just smashed on the ground. All right, Aldrich, you're up.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. We are going to do the same Reaper's Strike as before, Reaper's Fist as before, just to. I need to stay alive long enough to kill the zombie. So we shall do. Target him. There we go. And roll. Nope. Oh. I do.
Yeah. Yeah, that hits. So for another 3, Bangle is still up, but you do get that health back.
Yep. Now I'm at 11. That's gonna be the only saving grace we got. Come on, Bangle! Snap out of it! Not really realizing he's dead, because I can't see, because it's dark here.
So that's 8 damage?
It's just the 3. I'm not sure where the second one came from.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
that was double clicked. It was just 3. It was 3 and 6, so you have 9 down.
Yeah. So you're. I updated your health, so you should still be okay. You don't need that yet.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, unholy stuff.
My bad. I thought that was 4 damage.
Player knowledge here. Come on.
Womp womp.
Do the thing.
All
Well,
right.
we can complain, but Aldrich doesn't know.
The player complained, but Aldrich is like...
Fair. All right. Is Aldrich doing anything else?
Let's see. Bonus action. I can't. Actually, if he's a zombie, can I learn a zombie? If he is a zombie stats.
He still does not have a CR.
Okay. Well, dang it.
I was gonna say, do you want your zombie to always look like Bangle?
I mean, I'm totally down for
That'd be
that.
cool,
That'd be
yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah.
We'll try to get that goopy thing up at the top. Make another investigation check.
Okay.
There you
All
are.
right.
There we go.
All right. So, yeah, you do capture that one.
Mark that down in notes.
All right. Let me give you that.
Summon Bangle. Perfect. 10 out of 10.
We'll do again. Bones.
Now I need a series of summon spells. Summon lesser Bangle.
Oh, dude, when we get to higher levels, there's summon greater Bengal. I'm totally
Yeah,
down.
absolutely. Yeah, that's it.
Fucking a gargantuan-sized Bengal. Yes, please. I want that in...
Maybe get a couple of them.
Need that in
Yeah.
my life. ASAP.
All right. Anything else,
fighting
Aldrich?
Tarask.
I think we're good. I don't have a move action that I'm willing to take right now, so we will pause it.
Okay. Aiden, you're up.
It's first of all going to send the mental command. Obviously, not doing it now, but the mental command to keep attacking that. And I'm actually going to just continue until, because at this point I'm going to lose line of sight. I'm going to continue making that command to attack this creature until it is destroyed. And I'm going to make. Hang on. That is not what I want to do. It is line. There we go. I'm going to walk 30 feet down to try and get down to see what's going on here and make my way towards the door of the group, basically.
Okay.
And the creature is going to do its thing and start attacking this.
All right. Go ahead and make those. Yeah, go ahead and make those rolls. And Pepper, I forgot to respond to your action there. So you're banging on the door, trying to call for help, and you recognize before that there's this very complicated lock that seems to lodge into the ceiling and the floor. And these are very sturdy, thick, steel doors. And there was a very complicated key that each one of the guards around the door was holding as this pretty large necklace that had this very intricate looking device that functioned as that key. And you don't hear any response at all from the other side. You're not sure if you would because the door is so thick, but you don't hear anything.
The downsides of being a pixie.
Oh yeah. Well, I do have little strength.
But yeah, that's
All
that's my thing.
Okay, so that first attack missed. The second one did hit. Okay, and that takes us to the rats. So they are attacking Bunny here. And again, they're just climbing all over your summon, biting it, trying to break through. They're going to miss, though. All right, let's see. It's this thing's turn. So
I
it's
should have
still...
used the private GM roll rather than the freaking... Or... Never mind, I thought that was 2 GM. Never mind.
Sorry?
I was just wondering if there was a way for me to send you my rolls without everyone else seeing them, so we don't have another case of reminding everyone what a zombie is.
You can do the private GM roll.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
there's
I
a
think
private
there's a way to
GM
do it.
roll option.
Yeah, you just go to lower right hand, see this
Yeah, I
lower
see
right
now,
hand
okay.
of the chat. Yeah. Private GM roll.
Ooh, spooky secret rolls.
I don't like
All
that.
right.
I complain strongly.
Let's see. I need a con save. Oh no, sorry, strength save from your coquettish MFT.
I'm assuming that's mine, so 16.
All right, looking good. This thing wrapping its fleshy body around that spider, trying to just constrict it a little more. First one's gonna miss. Second one's gonna hit for 4. Okay. And
We can take that.
it is not gonna move. This takes us to Pepper.
Okay, so Pepper, remembering about the key, is just going to keep pounding on the door, and he's going to look over his shoulder, and he's going to see Zombie Bangle and go, What's going on? Bunny! And Bunny's going to make Bunny attack the rats again.
Okay. Conrad, are you the one that had posted the Pablo Francisco one?
Yes.
Because that
Little
what's
tortilla
going on
boy.
sounded so similar.
What's going on?
Nope, that was a miss.
All right. Yeah, that one does not hit.
Oh,
that one does.
crit.
Okay.
Dang!
You do. Yes, you do.
Nice.
Okay.
So what did we do? We did 3 and 2 is 5. Okay. But then you. Okay, there we go. Okay, cool. So
All right.
Bunbun's gonna, looking all ragged and kind of gangly because he's been gnawed and chewed on. He's gonna knock the rats off of him and start pounding on them some more with his feet.
All right.
Bun, the real
let's
MVP.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Yeah.
Also, my apologies for missing it on Twitch chat, but thank you very much, Magenta Bolt 101, for the tier 1 sub on Twitch. Much appreciated.
Excellent. Love to hear it. Let's see. So this takes us to, that was Pepper's turn. Anything else? I think you're done,
No,
right?
he's Pepper's still pounding on the door.
Okay,
Hoping
you're pounding, hoping for someone to answer. Your bunny is stomping on these rats trying to bite him, and it is Bangle's turn.
Bengal is going to have the MFT attack Aldrich.
Okay.
Uh,
What does your summon look like, by the way?
it's gonna be like a bull, because those are big. Yeah, it's a small ass bull.
Saying
Pretty much.
DOWL.
He's like a calf, really.
Yeah, it's a calf because he's trying to think big.
I,
But he keeps on summoning so small.
okay, I love the fact that, like, I know you were going BULL, but then then one of y'all said BOWL, and now all I can think of is a bowl with legs. Thank you very much. Much appreciated.
That was me.
Look, guys, we can't do Cuphead. That is already like licensed material.
I didn't say it, sir.
Definitely thought it.
All right, just kill me. Come on, buddy. Let's do it.
All right, so your bull is attacking Aldrich.
Yep.
All right, go ahead and roll.
And it's just 2d20.
Yeah,
Or yeah.
yeah, for each attack, yeah.
You actually can click on him and attack. He's got an attack like a weapon. So if you double click on him, go to his items.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
go
there
to
it is.
features and then the bite claw.
So you have to
So that-
highlight Aldrich and press T.
Oh man, I wish I could do the snap decision. Oh man, hit twice.
Ow!
Oh,
Total damage.
got a lot of stuff going on here.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so did it take the damage off twice? What's happened here? No, it looks
I
like
have 2 points of damage, drop me down to 9, and then need another 4 here. I'll drop it down. I should be at 5.
Okay.
You already dropped it. You dropped it. It's 7.
Yeah, it's put at 7.
But oh, it's at 7, or should
Yeah.
it be 5?
Yeah.
'Cause-
were you back to full already with your Reapers, or were you
yeah,
still down
I hit
two?
twice. Nope, I hit twice.
Okay, all right, so yeah,
You're right.
I,
Oh,
I
no.
would strongly say
I-
that we should
I
keep
only
this
see-
cantrip as is.
I only see 1 damage, like the 4.
Yeah. So I'll drop it down to 5 then. I'll drop it down.
No. I was asking, like, I don't see
No,
a second attack.
I see the first hit. I've noticed as the episode's been going, Foundry has been slowly doing the rolls. It looks like it's trying to catch up with things with everyone else's connection. So that's probably why it's being a little wonky.
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
I
you also
should
have
be at
to
5.
click apply to.
Yeah. No, I'm down to 5. I'm good. I updated
Alright.
it. We're good to go.
Yeah, it should automatically pull it, but for whatever reason, this last one ran, at least on my side, it's super funky, where I just see 1 attack, and then I see 2 hits, and then the calculation, but I don't know why it's... Anyways, all right, cool.
As a monkey or the calf is attacking, all you saw was Bangle trying to command it as a zombie would.
Points and
Perfect.
moans, and then the other thing just kind of points and moans.
Pretty much.
I love it.
So
I have very much questions going around this corner now.
Yeah. All right.
All right, so let's see, Bangle, anything else?
That was my action. No, that's all.
Okay, and so at that point, you guys just hear like another thunderous crash against the wall here. And this time, stone gets dislodged where the opening is substantially larger. And you see these creatures start climbing through here.
Skeletons, let's go!
wish I had something that's AOE.
Yeah, it's almost like we shouldn't have all played summoners at this point.
Yeah, but there's no
I'd
AOE
like
spells at this low level, isn't there?
I'd like to cast the metaphorical fireball.
So as these skeletons are running out of this hole, the determined, if you want to take it, and the coquettish MFTs each get an opportunity attack. The determined one will be at disadvantage because he's restrained at the moment.
Well, yes, we will try to do that then. I mean, every attack helps.
Absolutely. I can't see the thing, so I can't target it. So I'll just roll it, and if it hits, we'll deal with it then.
Yeah, that's fine. I can pull the damage out.
Yeah.
Yo!
Yeah, that'll hit.
That's nice.
Good. That's. Hey!
Whoa!
Legend.
Solid. Okay, so question though, that's that one from the determined. I hate to do this to you.
Yep, I know. We got to roll it again. And that one
Oh man. All right.
Oh,
man.
that's suffering right there.
Okay,
All right,
so
I'm going to start making a
suffering.
new character while I'm at this.
so that
That is
first one that
suffering.
runs through does get hit
still-
by the one grappled by the boneless creature, but the other one is not able to hit, just being suffocated and restrained there. All right, these two are going to attack the. Oh, did you change your name to the Wretch?
Yeah, that's what I called it, was the Wretch.
Okay, nice. Okay, let's see. So this one is going to go ahead and attack with its short bow. And that's, oh my goodness. I have had some incredible rolls this evening. Lots of crits. And I think that's
Wait.
enough.
Who did it just kill?
It just killed this, the determined MFC, or the Wretch here.
Jeez.
So that guy blinks out, and this skeleton moves forward here. Let's see.
Uh-oh. Okay, Pepper's losing hope.
Knock
Yeah,
on that
this
door.
one-
Get that door.
Alright, this one's gonna attack the other one. Are you serious?
Wow!
That another crit.
The hell?
Alright, this one also going to attack.
Gentlemen, we may
Okay.
have a problem. Okay, that's fine. I can take that.
Yeah.
Just
Not a
barely, I
crit.
can take that.
It is still up. Alright, and then this one. That
Oh,
will
it's
hit.
dead now.
Oh no.
Alright, I think this one drops.
Uh-oh.
Let's see.
The visibility's getting worse and worse, guys.
Oh no.
This
So-
one.
Ow.
Alright, these guys can only get to here. Alright, so Aiden, you see these three skeletons come down this hallway running after you.
Nope.
Alright, and this puts us at the Choker's turn.
Joker's turn.
So you see this guy just kind of jump up onto the ceiling and run down this way. You can get. I'm just gonna stick him over here, and then he's gonna reach for you, Aldrich.
Yep,
His
yep,
tentacles.
yep. This is how we
All
got
right.
it, gentlemen.
So that is not gonna hit. That's gonna be a 12.
Woo.
And another 12. He does not hit with either. You hear him let
Yes.
out a little screech as he's running. Aldrich, you're up.
Aldrich's our
Alright, we're
tank.
gonna. We've got to get rid of the zombie. We've got to get rid of the poor little guy over there. So target him, and Aldrich just looks up and grits his teeth, and you just hear him start swearing in Dwarvish. Gents, been nice knowing you. And open that up. Roll for an attack.
All right, that hits.
the-
That's enough.
Wow.
Go ahead, Bangle.
Take my heal.
All right, so your fist just slams into Bangle, and you like pull out a little bit of life force. You see his eyes kind of dim, his body start to like bend at the knees and the waist, and then all of a sudden he just pops right back up, and the eyes glow again. And you can see now that you're like face to face with him, and with the contrast with it kind of dissipating and coming back, his eyes are glowing the exact same color as that orb.
And this is gonna be bad. And I'm not dying yet, so I'm going to do the only thing I can think of and move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have to do that. So 4, 3, 4, 5.
All right, so Bangle.
So I get a couple attacks of opportunity.
Yeah, so Bangle, go ahead and make yours, and make one for your MFT, and the Choker is going to attempt as well.
Oh, this is where I die.
Yeah.
Missed.
Oh, yeah, tentacle hits.
Okay, that means you don't move because you are grappled.
Oh my god, you are at 1.
So, you
Yep.
actually, let's see. So it has a range. You would be here because it has a range of 10 feet. I think.
Well, it would hit me. It would hit me in the first. It would hit me in the first square.
But it only counts when you leave its range, right? Like after you're
Yeah.
out of its
Yeah.
reach. So,
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
So you'd be
Yeah.
here, I think.
Yeah.
Would that also mean I still attack, or?
Yes, you guys would get your attacks off first, which, I mean, you might have killed it. The bite missed. What did you do for your attack? An 18 would have hit. Actually, that'd be even higher. What are you using? You're just your fist?
Yeah, because I haven't pulled out my axe yet.
Okay, yeah, so, I guess you're, Aldrich, you're at 1 hit point, right?
Yep, I fall as well.
Okay, so you fall unconscious.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
No, you're not.
That's 2 down.
No, you're not. There's so
Alright,
many
so
other living creatures behind you. You could have gone for them. I blame you.
I'm specifically told humanoid. I tried to fight that the gelatinous thing was humanoid, but it's not.
Alright, so Pepper, you see, like, Aldrich all of a sudden just surrounded, like, turn and run, and as he's going, this tentacle reaches out, grabs him around the neck, and Bangle just, like, shoves his broken loot into his back, and Aldrich slumps down to the ground unconscious.
Oh, what a disrespectful move. Oh my god.
My
Yep.
Oh
my,
no.
my thing crashed, so hold on, I'm trying to get back to it.
Okay, no worries. I think Aiden's up, so you
Yep.
should have a little time. Alright, Aiden,
So,
your turn.
let me 5, 10, 15, 20, because I am not dealing with that. 25, 30. At this point, I can't. Well, I can't see it. I see Pepper and I go, "What's going on? Where is everyone?"
They're dead.
And I'm going to use my. The door's here, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, that's where the door's at.
I'm going to use my action to dash to the door and say, "Get that door open. We need to get out. There's too many. We need to leave now."
Okay, so yeah, you can get to here or here.
That's fine. Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
Walk
and
down the corner and
as-
see. Oh fuck.
I was gonna say, as you ran past this door, you would have also seen like these skeletal rats climbing all over the summon in here, right in front of the orb inside.
Nothing I can do about that at the moment.
All right, let's see. Rats are up. They are going to try to bite your bunny in here. They will only be doing. Oh, they missed. Doesn't matter. Okay. They are not able to connect. Let's see. So then, at this point, you guys hear another big crash on the wall. Another couple blocks dislodge.
Oh.
The opening's getting a little bigger. This thing, what's its move speed? I think it's gonna just have to dash.
Great.
Yeah,
that's
it's not
fine.
gonna be able to do anything, but it is gonna come down here.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo!
Pepper, you're up.
So that really changes my plan. No, it's not. Pepper he's tried pounding the door a couple of times, and he is just saying screw it, and he's gonna dash over and try to grab the thing off of the pedestal.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
All All
So
right,
he's
so this
gonna-
guy's gonna
so-
take. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say he's gonna have to run through. He's got 30 feet, so he's got enough to be able to run through to grab.
have-
I think he can make it right here.
You have a fly speed, right?
I have a fly speed too.
Okay, yeah. So because the only thing I was going to be concerned about was that hallway, but you should be able to fly over the top of them. This thing will try to grab you as you're running by, which it will hit. It doesn't grapple though with a single attack. I think it takes both. Yes, it would take both attacks to grapple you. So the first one, it does hit. You take that 6 damage, but you do get out of there, and so you should be able to fly.
So I'm flying. Is there a door? Shoot. Okay, so I'm flying here. Is that a door? Like how am I missing something here?
As soon as you try to move past the square you're in, you hit this invisible barrier and take 26 lightning damage and are thrown backwards against the wall.
Oh my god!
I think that might have been enough to outright kill you. What were you at?
That's how I kill me. Yeah.
Okay.
Twice in a row we've had outright kills, man.
Bangle, you're up. So the only human alive is Aiden at this point. Actually, that's not true. Aldrich is unconscious. He's not dead.
no
So
one
it's
get eaten
me
now.
trying to figure out, would I just ignore the unconscious non-threat, or would I go for Aiden?
Oh,
And
you
go
would
for
definitely go
Aiden.
for Aldrich. He would be the closest humanoid that's not dead.
Kick him while he's
Look
down.
tasty, man. Come on.
I moved
Eat
the
me.
MFT there. I moved Bangle there.
Rip your loot clean out of him and poke him again.
Oh, Pepper.
As I move, I command the MFT to attack with a
All right.
disgruntled moan.
He does have advantage because
Rental.
Aldrich is prone.
Come on.
He's
Yeah.
dead.
Is that one hit?
So that's 2 failed death saves.
Come
I'm
on.
so sorry, Eldrick.
I believe.
It's not. Oh, that's why, because I disselected him.
That one will have advantage. So if you mouse over the
fuck.
4, you should be able to hit that plus.
Come on. Come on, miss. I
I'm
believe.
looking forward to my
Yes!
time as a zombie here.
I think
Missed, didn't it?
that's an exact hit. So you,
That exact hit.
yeah, Aldrich, you have now become a zombie.
I am a zombie. Let's eat
Oh,
Aiden.
And now
All right.
Aldrich
Join
was
the
a
pack.
zombie.
Oh no.
Let's see. So at this point, so I think so. Aiden, you see a ton of skeletons pouring through that hole at this point, and you're a little further down here, but you are the only humanoid they can see. They are going to all start shooting their longbow at you as or their short bow as they're running down.
I don't think I can make this.
We're all counting on you. All right.
No, we're
First
not.
attack.
I want to now run this. I now want this to turn into a necromancy game. We're all zombies for the rest of the time.
First
Let's gotta
attack
go find our
misses.
master.
Second one hits for 5. Let's see. Third one, I think misses, right? 15.
15 misses.
Oh,
All right. Fourth one misses. Fifth
That's
one
it.
hits for 5.
no!
All right. So your eyes close as like this arrow slams into your side, bleeding from this first arrow that's already hit, and then in the blink of an eye, all of a sudden you hear. The mark of the Steelguard Wardens identifies you as one of ours. The mark grants you power that grows in strength as you do. Hans here will assign you your duties and get you situated. Welcome to the Order, and I look forward to talking with you this evening. We have our 100-year celebration. The Order was founded 100 years ago to the day, and we've done a damn good job if I do say so myself. And within that instant, all of a sudden, you are back in the room where Priest Garion is holding out that staff where you've just put your hands on it. And Aiden, you are the only one that seems to notice anything out of the ordinary here. As everyone, just kind of looking around, everyone else just looks like they're flowing through it, and you're having crazy deja vu, like you've already done this, and then you remember exactly everything that happened after that. And at that point, let's have everyone level up to level 2.
Hey.
Whoa!
So,
I
Am
feel
I still
extremely bad, Bangle. I did not want you to make put too much work into your character because he was definitely coming back, but I couldn't figure out how to tell you that without telling you that.
Spoiling it.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
So are we basically doing live, die, repeat?
Wait a minute. I have a question. Did I just get
Ask away.
cheated out of my zombie fantasy?
Yep.
Yeah, it looks like you did.
Did you just admit you have a zombie fantasy?
Apparently now I do. I mean, we're learning all sorts of things tonight.
Honestly, the chats on streams have also were under the impression that it was just going to become a zombie campaign after that, but we
I'm
have
kind of
been
here for it.
we have been
I'm
thrown
ready
for a
for
loop.
I mean,
What?
I am 100% down for a
It's so
zombie
funny.
fantasy.
Because you guys, like, in the chat, like, as you guys were going this week talking about, like, a device to bring you guys all back and players rushing in for NPCs and everything, it's like, did I send my notes over on accident? Like, what's...
Have you created the features that have the
Oh, I'm just gonna add them. I'm gonna add them myself. I'm gonna cheat.
There are some features, like, you're talking about the augments or something else?
the augments? Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't added all of them. There are some of them.
Okay.
I will
So
say
whenever-
this. Sorry, I just wanted to say because this is kind of momentous. Brendan, this is in CtrlAltCrit history. You have provided the first stream TPK. So I hope you feel.
Oh, perfect.
I hope
The
you set
technical
that precedence
TPK.
forever. No.
I feel accomplished.
Everything we've ever wanted in life is now.
I was hoping to have the TPK in the first session. We didn't quite hit that milestone, but we were close.
I mean, we were close. We were close.
It's because you had to
I
go
am
take
not
care of
able
your
to
kid.
level up.
Well, I mean, you
So you
guys
have to go
had
to
like pretty
features
awesome story stuff going on, so I didn't want
and
to
go to
interrupt
the
it
class
either.
levels.
Features. Oh yeah.
It doesn't automatically do your HP up, so I'd manually add it and just tweak your max to that.
Yeah. I would. Let's just take standard rather than rolling. I don't want anyone to get totally shafted for the playtest.
Oh, dude, we should always do the
Standard is-
grant roll, man. Do the grant roll.
It's
That's what
five.
it is.
It's 5, right?
5 plus your con save.
5 plus
Five was my
con. Yeah.
Woohoo, so
Yeah.
I'm at 19.
Same here.
Hang on, where are the force? Where would the force augments be saved?
Yeah, I was trying to find them.
Where do these get saved? They're probably under. Let's see if you go to item and then class features, maybe. Or sorry, my class features. That would be my assumption on where they show up.
As a side note, Knight, I don't
Yes.
mind too much because I can, like the tiefling I created, I was just like, what would be a good backstory? Let's go with this.
All right,
It
good.
took,
I'm
it
glad.
took me longer to type it up than it did to actually think of it.
Did you put it somewhere?
What, tiefling?
You said you. Oh, I thought you were showing us your backstory somewhere.
Oh.
No, I don't have that. All right, so I'm just gonna go.
I
just
thought
gonna
they
do
would be in
some-
here, but I don't see them. Let's
All
see.
right, so we're gonna add one.
I'm planning on doing the spike one and the life siphon one.
Spike.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's see.
Darkness 3 Rick says, lol, I'm in a campaign that's also doing a time loop thing too. You know, Groundhog Day runs are always a fun time. Highly recommend it to do it at least once and see how your team handles it.
Yeah, the Groundhog Day thing is like, you usually only do that with like brand new newbies, and they're like, I'm just gonna go walk face first into a whole bunch of whites, and you're like, you're level 1. They're like, yeah, but we got this. No DM is gonna make us do something we die in.
You walk into the Red Dragon's Den, it looks at you, it laughs, it incinerates.
I have so many stories about that. I had a buddy who was like, played a Pathfinder game, and he was like, yeah, no, there's nothing, no DM would ever like make you put something against you at level 1 that would kill you. And I'm like, you're not supposed to get into this place. That's what I'm saying. You're not supposed to be here. And of course they all died. So, you know. Gotta love
I
that.
don't think my ones are on there, so I'm just going to add them in myself.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I'm gonna do.
That's fine.
Hey,
I see a bunch of them, and like when I make them, they like I don't know, I get stored in that little briefcase thing. I can't figure out where they actually go.
Yep.
Hey, it's 7:30.
Oh.
Always good to know.
Hemp Knight 4220, thank you for following Control-Alt-Crit, much appreciated. My apologies, guys. My little one just woke up. I'm gonna go make sure she gets back to bed. So, the Foundry won't be moving anytime soon. So just be aware. Thanks.
So,
Where was
what
it
else
again?
do you
The
end choosing?
effects or something, or the force augments?
Yeah, I think you guys are just building them. 'Cause
Okay,
they
Yeah, we're just
are...
have to build them our own.
That's
I'm
fine.
gonna
Yeah.
put.
I'm level 20 now because I have free reign. It's gonna be great.
Yeah. Go mad with power.
Alright.
He's letting us create our own things.
Woo! That's still hive mind stuff. Here we go.
Oh, I meant to ask. Could you guys see the skeletons and stuff moving?
I
Yes.
could, yeah.
Okay.
I didn't like it at all. I mean, again,
Oh.
there's so much about this that was just
Nope.
disturbing.
Evil. Evil.
I still love the you take the broken Luke and just stab it into his back.
That was
Why?
that was a touch of pure evil. That was just this thing he really loved. He is now using to brain his friend,
I mean,
and successfully did.
it is 100%. For an amount equal to your intelligence modifier. Yes, I'm also taking Life Siphon. I think we've all learned a valuable lesson here today.
Yeah, a little bit. Yep.
You can never have too many healings.
Yeah, so I'm going to take Aegis of Elders and Life Siphon.
See, I'm actually doing something a little bit different, and
And I'm going to swap those.
We
Gonna
can call this
swap
very
those around
stupid.
once we let level 3, but
Alright, what are you taking?
I'm taking the primal connection, and then elemental fury.
I
like
don't think
it.
you can take Primal Connection because doesn't that have a prerequisite?
I don't
It
think that
does.
one does.
Evolutionist.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not evolutionist yet, am I? I keep
No.
thinking I am going to be evolutionist. Nope, you are correct.
What
Off you go.
what type of damage is spike?
Spike is force.
Force.
Okay, let's see. Okay, so damage for. What is level? At plus intelligence modifier. So at mod.
I got a
No, you
weird
know what?
thing.
We'll do that actually.
and then
Sorry, who did what?
This one. There we go. We'll do that one.
Alright, let's see. So
Sweet.
Mine's a-
Yep. There you go. Elemental fury in mind's eye. Do we get another spell at this level? Can't remember.
No, we don't get one till level 5.
Absolutely fine. Cool.
I mean, we're kind of stuck with that, which is the.
It's fine. I'm fine with it.
All right. Actually, we should probably try that one out while we're doing it. So never mind. We are not going to take Mind's Eye. We will take Theorem Restoration just to test it out.
Excuse me.
I'm taking Theorem Restoration. Just
No,
to test it out.
it's not that. It's the testing the spike on me.
Yeah, hey. Oh, it didn't work.
With a nat 20, I just want to throw it out there. You just crit me.
Yeah, but the fun thing about that one is he doesn't get any more damage because there's no dice to roll.
Oh, I did remove Theorem Restoration based on one of the discussions we had in the
Oh,
Discord.
okay. Then we will leave it alone. Then we will take that away. Man, look at that, making all these decisions on the fly.
I know.
Delete.
Plus, I don't think it's something. Maybe I spelled summoner wrong.
Never mind. Reality imagined. Let's do that one.
Oh, that sounds fun.
We have-
What's that one do?
You gotta
Is
make
it
tools out of
capital
nothing.
summoner?
I think we should also, just for the sake of stream, explain what our new features do, or do we want to leave it as a surprise when they come up?
No,
No,
I think
we
you guys
should-
can
we should
walk
explain
through
them.
what you're choosing.
Oh, it's capital. Wait, classes.
So all summoners at level 2 get a couple nice little bonuses.
I have returned.
One is something called the Point of Convergence, which is a class ability where you can pump up a summon by 1 extra summon point. However, it basically creates something of a wild magic table, and such insane things happen. Let us read a couple of those, because Brendan had so much fun time destroying us all.
The point of convergence is the level 3 one. Or the point of
keep in mind
convergence.
you
is
don't
level
have
No, that's right. This is enhanced. This is enhanced ability. Sorry. So enhanced summon basically gives you a bonus to things like attack, AC, saving throws, and DC and skill checks. So 1 point of a summon, 1 summon point goes in for like 5 different increases. So as a summoner, you have to decide between summoning a more powerful creature or boosting a lower level creature and getting more, potentially getting higher attacks in defenses, but having lower hit points and no special abilities. Then there's something fun called Force Augments, which are little tricks of the trade, similar to Warlock invocations, and they range from such things as Mind's Eye, which lets you go blind for a bit and see through the eyes of a summon, which is really great for somebody who wants to scout with something like, I don't know, a summoned fairy. We can just all make Pepper go do stuff. Then there's things that are subclass specific. Behemoths for Colossus lets them make their summons any size. Horrifier class gets something called Dread Manifest, which you get to basically freak out a whole bunch of different creatures doing a whole variety of things. There's things like Mental Shout, which increase the distance than which you can command a summon. I specifically took Reality Imagined, where I can use a summoner point and an action to create a tool that lasts until my next short or long rest. And you do have to use concentration for it. You are automatically proficient with it, and so on and so forth. Something that a lot of us have stated already is Life Siphon, which you get to use to heal an ally. Is it still an ally? Oh, a creature. So whenever your summon or the summoner damages another creature by any means, you can use a reaction to heal a single creature of your choosing within sight range. So it's no limited distance, and you heal them a number of times equal to your proficiency modifier. So there's ways of making your summons different from other summoners at the table. I think that covers those ones. If anybody else wants to see what theirs are.
Mine is, I also added Spike of the Ancients, so now when I cast the cantrip Spike, it does twice my level plus my intelligence mod, as opposed to 1 time my level plus my intelligence mod.
Yeah, that one's nice.
Yeah.
Did I get hit for exact AC, or is that me hitting Aldrich for his exact AC?
That was me just testing the spell on you multiple times in a row.
No, like during the previous fight.
You did hit me exact AC.
Yeah, you did.
Exact AC.
So does he get a counter on his tier 1?
He does if he was paying attention.
Oh, nuts. Well, I can go back and look at the times I got hit.
I know, right? Right.
Yeah, I think, like, with those symbiotic, in this case, armor, I will be interested to see how many people are, like, super engaged in trying to track that stuff versus, like, let's just do it as a milestone, like, around here, or I think I've gotten this more than that, or we'll see where it goes.
So, interestingly, the thing that...
Yeah, because I was kind of thinking how
it doesn't...
specific that is, and how...
Like, that's right, I forgot to open that, that's why.
You're trying to aim for one number, and someone could just say, I'm going to run into a swarm of rats and hope for the best.
Yeah, I mean, there is a clause in there where if it's not, like, true danger, it won't count towards that based on your whatever the mechanism is that it needs to have that happen, pheromone release or whatever it may be,
Right.
just to have it so your buddy's not just trying to like smack you over and over again, doing 1 damage to get you to level up.
Only the verbiage is only actual threatening events can force the symbiotic equipment to grow in power. Intentionally doing something less than optimal, i.e., an ally forcing these conditions or similar circumstances, will not provide the release of hormones, magical energy, or other effect required to trigger these changes.
Yes.
So I can't see from the mod that you have. I can't actually see what I got hit with from my 1 hit.
Yeah, that is true. We don't see the attack rolls.
We don't see the attack rolls. We only see the damage.
Yeah, we only see damage. Even I only see damage here.
Oh, I was stuck in private GM role. That's probably why.
Here's a quick question. I assume symbiotic armor only
that was a
doesn't
bonus.
work if it hits a summon. Because I know my summon was hit for exact AC, but it was the summon specifically, not me. I was always overkilled,
Correct.
I think. So
Yeah. So it'll only trigger on your character.
that's one. Yeah, that's
And the goal we'll likely scale that faster depending on what you guys end up doing here, because normally you won't be leveling like per game. The way that I had structured it, and obviously it depends on the campaign and the way that your games usually run with your DM, but it was intended to somewhere happen between like level 3 and 5, with the assumption you have something like 5 encounters like per level, somewhere around there, and like 4 enemies on average per encounter, with maybe getting attacked 3 times, something like that. Just like the math behind it to get you so that ideally these things would happen around this time.
So so all of the summons we've learned how to summon, do we lose those, or are we keeping those?
Good question, and if we're ready to start, I will run into an overview of what you guys recall.
I just want to point out that we have, based on positioning, Bangalander Zalana and Pepperist Garen.
I think Pepperist Garen is really great.
Yeah, those names line up perfectly, and that's made my day.
Bangalier.
I like
Bangalander.
Bangalander's great.
That is lined up so perfectly, and I'm really happy with it.
I think we have some new names here.
I love it.
Yep. Yeah. If that is not your character's nickname by the end of this, I'm going to be offended.
Bangalander? We're gonna have to make it work.
Bangalander.
We're gonna have to make it work.
Or we need someone named Salt. That would also work.
Sultan?
Oh, you
Just
need
salt.
Summer Sultan. Yeah.
Salt and pepper.
Yep. Oh man.
Right. I feel like I'm getting sidetracked.
Yes, I am too.
I did notice the spooky, scary skeletons are still in between you guys.
What?
If you look
In the
at
combat
in the
carousel?
combat, yep.
Oh, that's because we brought them along for fun.
Oh, don't worry. They're compassionate. It's fine.
I was trying very, very hard to not immediately go into YouTube and start playing some type of spooky, scary skeletons rendition the minute they came on.
Oh dear.
I mean, it is almost that time of year. We are getting ever closer to October.
I mean, this was a very Halloween-y themed sort of horror starting. I tell you that.
This is true. Steelguard Wardens is going to be the perfect horror complement for next month.
Friggin', I guess we're all ready to go, leveled up.
I believe so.
Ready?
I'm just gonna I need to take a moment of silence for Team Zombie that never was. So
I'd like to say R.I.P., but I feel like that wouldn't be very restful. Are we healed up to full at this point? Just out of
Yeah,
curiosity.
so you guys
What are we...
essentially you'd have like a long rest of sorts, so you'd be back to full.
Excellent.
alrighty then.
As your former bodies take the longest of rests.
Oof.
All right.
I also
I
noticed
need a second. I'll be right back.
the intense background music is still going.
Note to self: do not run in to get the gem.
Yeah, that background music was going in conjunction with what we had also in the background, so I had to end up disabling that on stream, chilling things out a little bit now. But you know, while I've got y'all here and while I have a second, just a quick reminder to those coming in who aren't already following the Creed's Codex Arcane Secrets of the Summoners book to definitely check it out. Check out what the folks at KnightVisionCreative are doing. All of the shenanigans that we have done within the entirety of these last 2 episodes of Steelguard Wardens are absolutely 100% brought to you by the folks there. They created this wonderful campaign, or rather, Brendan has created this wonderful campaign, and all the story beats therein. Will you see more in the future within the world building of Creed's Codex? Man, I don't know. I suppose you'll just have to back the thing and find out. Definitely go ahead and do so. Thanks to the folks at CtrlAltCrit who've spent time working on getting all the assets and everything put together. Thank you to the wonderful players who are continuing to take part of this wonderful event, because, you know, we wouldn't be able to play this game without y'all. Please definitely check out the material. If you haven't checked out our website also about Steelguard Wardens, and you are still on the fence about wanting to check out Creed's Codex, well, I've got a cool cantrip that y'all can check out directly on the website that was provided by Brendan. You can print it out, use it for your own shenanigans, and click the QR code to get more access and more information about Creed's Codex. Definitely do the thing. There's some pretty cool stuff. Phoenix Wings is pretty awesome. I had a lot of people at Gen Con that appreciated this this cantrip. So, that being said,
I might try and it's like I'm trying to figure, do I want to keep prestidigitation or not?
You used it effectively once already, so.
I mean, it terrified me, to be sure.
Darkness 3 Rick requires that the skeletons coming forward are doot skeletons with trumpets. I do appreciate Bard skeletons.
Yeah, I think once we first feat we can actually get is level 4, right?
Yes.
I'm torn between let's see, Death Defiant or Juggernaut.
I feel like Death Defiant is very telling of this game.
I don't know, man. If I'm taking the Juggernaut, all I'm gonna do is run around yelling, "I'm the Juggernaut, bitch." I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that.
Well, I was thinking Juggernaut because freaking what's funnier than a halfling Juggernaut?
There you go.
Slicing at the shins of those around him. Or in Aldrich's case, the back of the head.
Yeah, that sounds unkind. I don't like that one anymore.
I do also very much like the idea that when you guys go down, should this happen again, y'all know y'all will have to deal with the unfortunate factor of having to deal with all of y'all's new skills against each other. That's such a cool dynamic. Holy crap, it's great.
Again, I mean, there's issues with it, but I mean, you can't complain too much, right? Hey guys, I went unconscious and I'm dead. Oh, now we have to kill him again? Oofa.
All I know is I'm not running into the force wall again.
Yeah. Let's just stay together and group up completely, right? Nobody goes anywhere.
Death Ball.
Yeah, Death Ball is right. Nobody leave the bounds of the Death Ball.
I still love that freaking the pixie. Like, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to the orb. I'm controlling these undead.
You know what? The funny thing is, we actually now have information, and we know that that's definitely a bad idea.
Yeah.
Well,
We didn't have an idea it was a bad idea.
I was gonna say in session 0, you guys did receive information that it was a bad idea to go towards that orb. So,
But now we have practical experience. We now have context for that knowledge.
yeah, that's fair.
To be clear, it was a bad idea to stay in the room with all of the monsters running at me. So I was, trying to think outside the box here.
You know what? I'm here for it. I appreciate your sacrifice because it wasn't me.
What's even better is it was a pixie who flew into it, so all I can imagine is a freaking fly zapper.
Exactly, and he got pushed all the way back out against the wall too. So like, it's a great image. Just picture that. Like, he flies into it, and then all of a sudden, it gets thrown all the way back against the wall, like 30 feet. Pretty great.
You know what? I kind of was wondering why the rats weren't just going for the orb.
Point. Why didn't the rats run into the wall themselves?
Curious. We'll have to
Very
find out.
curious. So, the point here, Eden is the only one who remembers anything from what happened previously. Pepper, for whatever reason, like all of you suddenly feel like a little hardier, a little more knowledgeable than you were like a second ago, which is a little strange, but you guys are all very intelligent people who find yourselves to be very intelligent and don't think too much of it since things come to your mind all the time as it is. But Pepper, you do know about, you're halfway through trying to figure out how to summon a satyr, though you're not sure where this knowledge came from. Aiden, you remember everything that happened, though I don't think you would have seen Pepper fly into that hallway, and then you would have just seen him like get slammed against the wall, smoking like a second later. So you're not totally sure how that wall functions.
Sure.
Aldrich, you remember whatever? I can't remember which one you got. I think it was the boneless thing.
So I didn't
Yeah,
get the
got
rats.
boneless.
Oh, sorry. Yes, you also got the rats. I apologize.
So,
you just
so I'm halfway through on the satyr, but no rats.
no, you have both. You halfway
Oh.
through on the satyr, you still have the rats.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Halfway on the satyr, full rats.
Yes.
I wonder where to
yes.
keep that.
And then, I think that's everything from that you guys would essentially have been able to bring forth to this new version of yourself. So if you guys if there's any more questions, we can jump into them. If not, I think we're ready to roll.
I think we're good to roll.
I swapped out Life Siphon with Forceful Intellect because I realized I didn't have proficiency investigation on this guy. So, just wanted to point that out.
All right, no worries. Sounds good.
All right, let's do a thing.
Okay, so the commander finishes telling you this, and excuses herself, and you see her kind of head back down the hallway. She's planning to meet you guys at the feast. And then Hans walks up, rubbing his hands together from behind. All right, recruits, if you'll follow me, please, I'll get you acquainted with your new home and hand out some jobs here. And unless anyone... So at this point, I don't think anyone would likely do anything differently than last time, except for potentially Aiden. So he would essentially be walking you through exactly what you did last time, handing out the same jobs. Aiden, if you don't speak up or say anything to make the path deviate, then you'll be doing the exact same thing you were before as well.
Aiden would almost, like, for at least a little while, because when you're having the deja vu, you kind of expect it to stop, and would almost be like mouthing the words as they're said, as a as a memory thing. And
Okay.
he'd probably going for about 5 minutes before he goes, hang on a minute. This is exactly the same. So we'd
right.
probably go through a little bit of it.
Okay, yeah, so I think at this point then, Pepper, you get dropped off immediately in the library where you were last time so that you can start organizing the books as Priest Garian's kind of talking to you as the other three continue on. Aiden and Bangle, you get left in the Great Hall where you're playing or helping with the food preparation and playing your loot respectively, and then Aldrich, you get dropped off over with Cranley as a helper for the forge. See so I can move you guys over.
Can I assume that I've got some sort of just basic parchment and something to write with, or I could find it fairly easily?
Yeah.
Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wait till we were all sitting at this desk again.
Okay.
And I'm going to basically write down everything that is about to happen, every words that are said, all of the, when someone comes up and confronts us, I'm going to write that all down, everything that's said, and I'm going to just hand that, put that into the middle of the table and say, we'll come to that in a minute.
Okay, so you're essentially letting all the time pass that had previously passed exactly as it happened, and you guys are going to reconvene around that table once you're done with your jobs.
That
Can
is
I
the,
reroll? Oh, sorry.
that is the plan at the very least, because, yeah.
Okay. All right, and then everyone can make their roles that they were doing for their particular job. And Pepper,
Okay.
let's start with you.
Oops, sorry.
Oh, no worries. So your loot playing has gotten better. You sound very average.
Hey.
Awesome.
Good job, Bagel.
So Aiden, you remember like how excruciating this was before, and it seems like even just this small adjustment, like the guys aren't quite as grouchy in the entrance. They're still like making snide remarks, but not quite as harshly as they did previously, from what you recall.
Okay.
All right, and then this, let's see, this takes us to, let's go ahead, Aiden, we can have you do your, can't remember what we did last time. Maybe it was a medicine check?
Yeah, it was. Hang on. Come on, don't screw with me this time. Yeah, there we go.
Okay, yeah, so you're getting better and better at this, and just, Chopper, again, super talkative, very interested in, your skills here, and very appreciative as, you're just his, excellent sous chef. Pepper, let's go ahead and have you make, I think you were doing an investigation as you were looking for books last time. This time,
Oh no.
you kind of have this thought in your mind of like, I have to find a satyr. I have to find the satyr, because it's like, I need to finish this. And then that just distracts you, and you're not able to actually find the book you found previously. So you're just kind of looking through it, stumbling upon all these histories and these like war treaties, and just like nothing that's quite of interest to you. And then Aldrich, go ahead and make a, I guess technically you have, did you pick up the one to make tools?
Yes, I did. I also actually had them already in my pack. I just didn't know how to roll them, so...
Oh, okay, yeah, that's right. So...
Let's see.
Woo!
How did
that first
same
roll looked
same as
excellent.
last time.
Yeah, so you're still feeling super confident when he gives you the task to start working on some of this basic stuff, and you're able to like pound these nails out, lickety split. You're ready to go, and kind of lets you off a little early, like last time.
Yes. All right. And we all meeting in the hall now.
Would you like to drag Pepper over there, since I can't see it?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep.
Alright.
So I don't have the book, so it's already different.
It is.
But Pepper's gonna just lay on the table and just kind of like.
Does the confrontation happen?
Yes, they are still not quite as, this time though, Sanchez hasn't come over to talk to Bangle because his playing was good enough, so he's kind of still sitting at this table. But these three over here, Squibbly, Ander, and Ismera, do keep making remarks that, you guys should really go face off against Yas if you're feeling so confident.
How accurate is because obviously I made as best I can an exact copy of what was said. How accurate is that to what happens?
Roll a D100.
On it.
Uh-oh.
14.
There's definitely some differences. Like even just within these two versions, you're seeing that there have been some changes. It looks like whatever, like maybe the playing that he did last time was just enough to kind of set him off a little bit, or maybe it was the fact that Sanchez wasn't there last time, and this time he is, that it's tamed them down a little bit. You're not exactly sure where it's coming from, but there are definitely differences.
I'll sort of sit down and say, do any of you remember anything that happened?
Yeah,
I
we
just
were.
looked- Go ahead,
Oh.
Pepper.
Pepper's just sitting there going, "Yeah, we just got here. messed up with those books. Left them all not in alphabetical order. It was rough. What do you mean?
I'm fairly sure that something bad is about to happen. This is going to sound a little bit insane, and likely is, but we're going to be approached for guard duty, and we're going to be stationed outside the thing that they're guarding, and creatures are going to break in, and we would lose.
Insight check.
Go for it. Roll an insight check.
Peppers. Not sure, but I think he's lying.
Okay.
Are you saying this, or this is your internal thought?
I have. He's thinking this right now, actually.
Okay.
I'd say I can tell you at least vaguely what I think is going to happen next. And I would sort of actually turn over the piece of paper and say, I wrote this before everything happened. There are some differences, but this is what happened just now. You all seem a bit different. Did you feel any different since the initiation?
I mean, not really, I don't think.
I chime in and I just mentioned how my loot playing seems like it's coming around. How I've just felt like I had a bit more practice than I did before.
Well, I have a question, Half-Elf. What do you think we should do with this information, if it's true?
Just as a point of a point to prove that this is likely true, and if this is wrong, then I think you'd have questions about how I'd know this. And I'd go through and explain all the discussions we had in the middle of the room during the guard duty about where everyone's powers was, their backstories and things like that. I would say this out there, and I'd say that we discussed this while we were waiting on guard duty before it all went wrong.
Make a history check to see how accurate you are.
Yeah, that's one.
Now we're doing insight checks.
Now here comes the real insight checks.
Holy
22.
Woo!
Damn. Okay.
damn.
Yeah. Anyone who wants to question his stories, feel free to make an insight check here. But yeah, Aiden, you were like pretty good at recalling all of this information. You may have like missed a few details here and there, but for the most part, like spot on.
I'd say, and this is stuff you've all told and shared before it all went wrong. And in a short time, we're going to be approached and asked to go to this guard duty. And I'll point to the door they're going to take us through. So it'll be through there, a bunch of mechanisms that require amulets. I think if we go there again without preparation, I think things are going to go horribly wrong.
So, go ahead.
Wait, so you saw Bun Bun?
Yes, it was. It
You saw Bun Bun?
it murdered a lot of rats, like a lot of them. In fact, I think it was probably it had a big impact in holding out as long as we did.
Oh, good. That's good.
Well,
I think he believes him.
Just look at it, I was like, so what happened to me?
Let's just say we all didn't end up particularly well. The less details are probably the better. And there is some very awkward looking towards the loot. It's like I was just looking at that, just like, yeah, let's not.
Well, then here's a question: how would you like to prepare if this is as you say? We only have until the end of the feast, if then.
I think we need to speak to someone, but I'm not quite sure who's going to believe it. I don't know who
Well,
we'd raise
I
this
mean,
to.
I'd take it to the commander at least, or Hans. They're the only real connections we have here, and there's not many reasons why you should lie about this.
Believe
He
me,
doesn't serve you any.
Go on, sorry.
No, it just doesn't serve any purpose. We're all stuck here. We have no idea where we are, or how to get out, or even where in the world we are. And particularly if what you say is true, I don't feel like having a tingle we're not prepared for.
Indeed. Yeah, this is not quite sure how to handle this, if I'm honest. But I think if we do the exact same thing we did before, I think it would be bad. I'm not sure we get a second chance or a third chance.
Well, let's go talk to the commander then. And can you tell us? Damn it, Elf. We need details. What happened? Otherwise, we're going in blind and you're the only one who has an idea.
I'll sort of sigh, and I'll actually, on the piece of paper, I'll begin trying to draw, because some of the creatures can be, describing it probably wouldn't invoke what it actually was. Like if you describe like a very gelatinous thing with long arms, this can be very nondescript. I'm going to try to, whilst describing the creatures we saw, the various things, actually draw some of them. I'm probably not very good at it, but I'm trying to get the rough shape to give people an idea of what it is.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and make a performance check as you're trying to use your skills.
Go on, that 20. Hey, you know what? I'm never going to complain again.
Yeah, so it's not super detailed, but it's fairly anatomically accurate for each of these things.
So do
I don't.
choker. I do the choker. I do the big bundle of stuff that wraps up the spider.
Boneless.
Yeah. I won't do the skeletons because I'll be honest, you kind of know what a skeleton is, and skeletal rats description's kind of enough. It'd be those two unique creatures that I'd absolutely be drawing.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you've kind of done two sketches of these creatures. They've got some similarities with their ability to kind of squeeze through those small spaces, and you're able to kind of capture that in your drawings here.
I do remember whatever that boneless something, an abomination for sure.
Do you remember how you remember that?
No, just a flash of something. I don't know. This is, we need to go talk to somebody. Is there a cleric in the house?
We did just get blessed by a cleric. I chime in.
I'm gonna go off and see the father.
Yeah, you guys would know Priest Garion seems to, at least based on the way he carries himself and his attire and his position here, seems to be that he is likely a cleric.
I think let's either speak to the cleric or the commander or both. I think, if I'm honest, I think commander first.
Commander first sounds good.
I think the fact these creatures could get here, I'll be honest, I kind of worry about if there's insider help.
Isn't this place supposed to be like nigh impenetrable?
It is, which makes me think that something's been sabotaged.
Damn it. Alright, Pepper, which way do you want to go? And Bengal, which way do you want to go? I'm gonna go talk to the priest.
I'm gonna follow suit with the priest. This just seems a little janky.
Go.
Are they gonna make us work?
Yes, they will.
Better get out of here quick then.
Gotta go.
Oh no, hard work, leg it. Not immediate death, nah. Hard work, get me out.
I'm gonna go over here and look at the books, admiring my work.
Again with the books? I like it.
No, he's just admiring his work.
Yeah, you can see, like, as you're looking around, like, you did a really crappy job here. The books are just like, most of them are stacked extremely high where Priest Garion won't be able to reach them, and they're not organized at all.
So he's gonna see, like, a book that's upside down, but it's completely out of order, and he's going to take it and pull it out and flip it back over and put it right side up and just put it right back in. And then he's going to walk back over here.
All right.
And
then he's going to fly it over behind Priest Garion and like look over his shoulder.
You see Priest Aaron's kind of standing there. He's got a book open in his hands. He's kind of reading through some sort of passage, and he kind of glances up to you guys come in and looks back down until like you all surround him, and he glances up again. He's like, yes?
Hey, Priest Garion!
We've got a problem.
Starts already.
It's
This is
about
a bigger problem.
It's about our shift coming up.
Oh, of course,
And
you
we
don't want to
do our
work it.
shift. No, we want the shift. However, strange things have happened since we came in here. I'm remembering things that I don't remember. And the half-elf here says he's had a premonition. And from what he told us, from what I knew before I walked into this place, the story checks out.
I'll hold out my hand where the brand is, and it is specifically on my right hand. The brand is, and say, you said these were different, new in some way, or at least something like you weren't 100% sure on. Yes.
I mean, all recruits end up with symbols. Sometimes look similar, sometimes don't. All unique though. These ones, He's like kind of looking around. Gives yours like a second glance where you see his actually make a insight check, Aiden.
Roger that.
Anyone else who's watching closely could make one as well.
Where were these in the fight? Where were these in the fight?
Hey, look, man. Take them when you can.
All of them.
Good rolls in role playing, bad rolls in combat. That's just the way it goes.
That's
Alright, so yeah,
D&D
Aiden-
for you.
Aiden, you see his eyes widen a little bit. Aldrich, you hear him like imperceptibly almost like mumble some sort of word to himself. You don't catch all of it. Sounds like it starts with a T.
What?
And then he's like, it is nothing, I'm sure. You all have symbols. You all look different than others. It is fine.
Come again? What was it? What? You said
Brings
something?
power.
What were you about to say, Father? You recognize something in the story and with the brand. What are you telling us? I ain't gonna go to my shift if I think I'm gonna die.
He just laughs. Shift is safest place in the whole place.
No,
It is the only place.
No, it isn't.
At the moment, when he says that, Aldrich is going to summon the Boneless.
Okay.
Oh,
where are you putting it?
Just kind of behind where I am at the moment, just kind of like looming over me. There we go. I can open the sheet, but I cannot move it.
Let's go,
See what
summon
this
Bangle.
So usually, usually you can't summon, you can't drag out from there. The
Oh, so how
GM
do
has
you
to
do
do it. There you go.
There it is.
You should have-
He's entertaining. It's
Yeah.
Jim Bob, the entertaining Boneless.
Brendan, it's something with Foundry. Like you can't, even if you own it, you can't drag it out.
Yeah, I'm wondering because there's like a user management piece, and I wonder if there is something that could be done in there. But
Yeah,
we'll play with it later.
it's fine if you just drag it out for us, honestly.
Yeah, just let me know what you want. I'll pull it out.
Yeah.
All right. So you summon this thing, and Priest Garen, you see, is a little caught off guard. Where he's like, "What the hell is that thing?
I have no
Why is it
idea
in my
what this
temple?
is.
It looks disgusting."
Indeed it is, priest. I don't know what this is. I didn't know about this before I walked into this place. And somehow, I know it now. And the Health Elf story checks with what I know.
I hold out the piece of paper with the drawings and the descriptions of everything that's gone on, and I say, I made these notes before events happened. There are some differences, but that's because we're slightly different. And I also drew this creature before he summoned it. this creature plus some skeletons, some skeletal rats, and I think other things broke in during our shift. We all died, and then I woke up here with the memory of what went on, and apparently these fellows have some memory as well. Though I don't know how much.
Alright, make a persuasion check, and we'll give you advantage with Aldrich helping.
There it goes.
You're gonna need. Oh my
there it goes.
god!
You see Priest Garion just kind of put his hand on your shoulder. It does okay. I do believe you.
I get a feeling he's lying to me, don't I?
Make an insight check.
Yeah, sure. He's gonna cast something on me, isn't he? Let's find out. Nope. 555. Let's go.
That's impressive. All right. He's like, here, come with me to the back. I have something I think should help. And you see him turn. He just starts walking this way towards the back of the room. This way.
I will gesture for everyone to come with me.
Aldrich is going to glower at him, and I'm assuming Hans is not actually in the room.
Correct. Sorry, Hans is.
That's okay. That's okay. He's just going to glower at him, and he's going to start moving back towards where the door was that we were supposed to go through earlier. So
Okay.
he's just going to... I'm going to move that way eventually. And...
Okay. All right.
You're gonna leave
Yeah,
that.
I was gonna say,
Aldrich-
Mr. Boneless is still there.
Oh no, come back, Mr. Boneless. I miss you.
Oh, what CR is that boneless? Could you have actually summoned it?
It's a half CR.
Oh, okay.
No, it's a 1. You would have had to use both your points.
Oh, then I will use both my
no.
points. That's okay. He lasts
It
until my
lasts.
next short rest. He lasts until my next short rest, so he's here for
That's
a while.
fine.
All right. So, Aiden, you see Priest Garion kind of fumbling around in the bottom of this cabinet that's in the back. He's like, "Oh, where did I put this blasted? Oh, is this no?
Pepper's looking over his
Eventually-
shoulder. He's like, "Isn't it over there? Right there? A little bit lower, right there."
You see him like glare at you over his shoulder. He's like, "Begone! I find." And he holds up the
Okay.
flask. And he says, "Here, Aiden, was it? I think you need to take a drink. This will settle you."
That's
He
alcohol.
hands you
I
this.
take it. Is it alcohol? I take it.
Do it.
Can't remember what it is to check a potion.
That's an I would say it's an Arcana check usually.
I feel like there's a specific check, right? It's like,
Medicine. It's medicine.
is it medicine? Well,
Nature
I
medicine.
Or actually,
I'm
or
not-
poison. It's a poison kit.
here, someone look this up, and for now, let's just use an Arcana check or a medicine check, your choice.
Both are very similar for me, so
Chat, you may feel free to help too if you feel like it.
Jeez, he
Well,
rolled a
depends-
20. Jeez.
Yeah, so like you like just kind of take a whiff of this as he passes it over, and immediately recognize that this is some sort of sleep potion.
I'm good on this, thank you. Do you
Like,
have any way of verifying my story rather than trying to put me to sleep?
He's like, verify your story. You are struggling. I understand. I have been there. It is a long time ago, but I can see characteristics of you that I share. You just needed time.
Go on. No, go on, go for it.
Oh, you just need time. It will be fine. Duty tonight will settle you. It is so peaceful in that room as long as you stay away from dread hallway of terrible noise. Other than that, very nice.
Let me ask you this. You know I've never been in there, right?
Yes, your first day here.
Then if I described what the room was like, would that add some proof?
You see him just kind of like cross his arms over his chest as he's looking at you. Sure, give it a shot. We have all kinds of stories about what we have, what we do, and what we know here. You tell me, what is it?
So I will describe the doors that are on the way there that require the amulet, and as best I can, as much as I can remember of the complicated locks, but specifically like the amulets that you need to get in to there. And I'll, as best I can, describe the route there. I will describe what the room itself looked like, and I'll describe what the object itself looked like. I imagine I've got a vague. I imagine I looked at it, but I didn't spend too much time looking at it. But I've got a vague idea of what this thing actually looks like to be able to describe it. Yeah, that's what I'm planning on doing.
All right, go ahead and make a history check on how well you recall all this stuff, and then make a persuasion check on how well you're able to tell him.
Oh, for fuck's sake, it's 5. It's the day of 5s. Persuasion check. Oh, for fuck's sake.
What the hell?
So your description is like, yeah, there's a series of doors and hallways, and in the center there's this room that has this artifact, and it's dangerous, and yeah. And at the end of it, he's just kind of nodding, and like, it is true. Everything you say, it is true.
Alchemy supplies.
I think you need to take this. And he's like offering the potion again. He's like, I see the nerves.
I will take it, but I will not drink it.
Okay. You like take it, and then are you pretending to drink it, or are you just not going to drink it?
Nope, just not going to. I'm just going to keep hold of it, but I'm just going to take it. And just like openly, just if it's in like a flask, put it in a pocket.
Like, I see, my communication skills suffer. You need to drink it. You cannot have whole thing. I need it back. This is for just these sorts of situation.
I will look at it and say, "That's very kind of you," and I'll hand it straight back to him, and I will just begin to walk off.
You hear him like shaking his head. It's like, ugh, recruits. It's always something. And then, what's your, let's see, passive perception 14. Yeah, so you hear him kind of like shuffling around, trying to move things back out of the way and maybe reorganize a little bit as he's putting this back down there.
Yep.
So at this point, let's see. So Aldrich, you headed over towards the door. Are you doing anything in particular over there?
At the moment, no, but I did want to make a notation. Per the DMG, identifies the only way to do it. However, Xanathars offers alternative rules with alchemist supplies, herbalism kits, and that's about it.
Okay.
I do actually have a herbalism kit.
Perfect.
Itself, so I've got that. So I have that.
I will note that we are now dealing with a red, stumpy Aldrich. It's my favorite thing of the whole world right now. He is gonna actually he is going to keep the weird goopy thing following him, and just doesn't really give a crap about who tries to stop him or who's saying what. He's gonna start going, checking that door if it's at all open.
So as soon as you move past, Red kind of just clears his throat. You're one of the new recruits, huh? I guess it's a little early for your shift. What are you doing over here?
I need to talk to the commander. We have a bit of an issue.
Well, that's definitely not the way to the commander. She's probably in her quarters, though.
Where would that be?
She could be anywhere. Well,
where are her quarters then, friend?
Or
is Hans around? Hans seems to know.
Yeah. Why don't we find Hans? I'm sure he can take care of whatever it is you need. He's like, I would guess that he's not in here. He's probably either catching a nap or maybe with Priest Garion.
Just came from the priest. He wasn't helpful.
Okay, then
lead on, Macduff.
He is well, as you'll find out, you do not leave your station. But if you check through one of these doors over here, you may find him taking a nap in the barracks.
All right, Aldrich turns without a word, and the really disturbing boneless just follows behind him.
Okay. As he walks by, you hear as Asa say something to Stumpy. Ugh, I think you need a knife for that one. Good thing I got two. But what do you think it tastes like? And Stumpy's just kind of sitting there on that chair, his legs dangling. It's just like, I don't know. Not good. It looks very fibrous.
I'll tell you what, friends. This one you wouldn't be able to eat. It'll just disappear when you put it down. And she's going to walk in through the...
Summoner, hey?
That'll be it.
Yeah.
Question.
Yeah.
Have you seen Hans walk through here tonight?
Hans, no, but I've been watching Table with Chopper for first in line for feast, you know. We can't be late. And Asa
Makes
is
sense.
just like, she like keeps pulling a fork out of her belt and twirling it and sticking it back in next to the 2 knives that are there. She's like, oh, it's been so long since I've done anything but eat good berries. I can't wait. It'll be delicious.
Looking forward to it. Well, I'll be on my way. I gotta go find someone to talk to about issues. You understand.
They both nod to you. Well met, recruit. We shall see you at the feast.
Aldrich nods and just moves towards that northernmost door and
Okay.
raps on it, or if it's unlocked, he'll try to open it.
It doesn't. It appears that it has like a handle, but not like a lock on it.
Excellent. He will then move inside. Grossy McGrocerson comes in.
Okay, so you can see there's like a whole bunch of cots in here, and there are a bunch of people like sleeping in them. It looks like, based on what you heard earlier, there are quite a few other guards here, and they're essentially sleeping in shifts. So you've met kind of the night crew at the moment. You do see Hans is actually just standing by one of the cots in the bottom down here.
Excellent. Yeah, Eldrick will leave the boneless in the doorway.
Okay.
He's going to approach Hans.
Hans looks like he's just kind of set up. Yes, you could look through the library. He's like kind of set, stretching and on one of the bottom bunks, and has just stood up, kind of shaking his neck a little bit.
Sorry to interrupt you, Hans.
What is it? I
Well,
was just
there
getting ready
seems
to
to be an issue with our shift tonight. I want to do it. There is no doubt about that. I'm here to do a job. But I need you to come with me, and if we know where the commander is, her too. I got a story you guys need to see.
Well, not often the commander gets an audience, or a recruit gets an audience with the commander, rather. So, I don't have the ability to grant that. But
No problem. Well, we have I have strong reason to believe that the inner sanctum with the orb is going to be under attack tonight. Have it on a credible source from one of the other recruits. He's clean, but there is concern.
you see Hans's eyebrows just kind of go up a little bit. Well, this is a new one.
Trust me, it's new for me too.
Well,
And
guess,
as he keeps stretching, Aldrich will move the mentally move the boneless into the room. Oh, come back! There he is. There he is.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. No, I couldn't see it for a second there. Had to move him back in.
Yeah.
So Aldrich will silently move the boneless into the room. He says, as it comes closer, Aldrich says, "Do you know what this is?"
Hans is just kind of not catching what you're talking about for a second until it kind of creeps over your shoulder. He's like, "By the beard of Zeus, what is that?"
I have no fucking idea. However, before I walked into this place, I didn't know what it is. But now it's something I can summon. So I must have learned it somewhere. Somewhere I've seen it. And if what the half-elf tells me, he's had a vision of how things are going to go tonight. And that thing is involved, and I and the others die. Do with that what you will.
So Hans seems a little perturbed, but like, well, I don't know that I can grant you well, I know I can't grant you an audience with Commander. I mean, I was a recruit not that long ago myself. this is just my my job I've gotten here, and this is not something I can help you with. But we definitely, I mean, if you have real concerns about this, you can definitely see the commander after your shift when we have our feast.
We talked to the priest, and he seemed a little shifty upon hearing the half-elf story, and he knows more than he's talking about.
Priest Garion?
Garion. He got
well,
real shifty-eyed when we started talking about the inner sanctum, because the half-elf has seen it, and we just got here.
I find that surprising. He's been
Did
here.
I question? Did Aiden did tell us what it looked like, correct? Or did he kind of draw it out for us?
I don't think so, because I think
Draw the room. I drew the creatures.
Okay, you did draw the room. Okay. And
No. Sorry. I drew the creatures. I didn't draw the room though. That is my next plan.
Okay.
Okay.
And
well,
I don't. You had left before he tried to describe it to Priest Garion, with very little detail, right? Okay. Yeah. So you.
Yeah.
I'm sure you have the detail that you guard the orb in there, but I don't know that you would have a layout of the room or any other details.
Well, would you mind following me to the half-elf? Somebody's got to believe this story, because, frankly, I don't feel like dying tonight.
Well, I'm gathering you guys all for your duty anyway, so sure, lead me to him. So at this point, let's jump over to Bangle, Pepper. What have you guys been up to? Looks like Pepper's been pointing out all of his poorly organized books to Bangle.
Yep, and I'm just asking Pepper if he knows anything about any books about Minotaurs or the Abyss and whatnot.
Yeah, I guess Pepper, go ahead and make a let's do something to see if you could. Sure, yeah, make a deception check.
Oh God. Oh yeah, sure. I know all about it. It's over. It's in that section over there. And he just kind of like points and like wiggles his fingers and like moves it across. Like it's over there.
I guess I make some check to see if I can't find something.
All right, yeah, make it an investigation check if you're trying to look for them where he's pointed, or an insight check if you're trying to see if he's lying to you. All right, so yeah, he points at this section, and you quickly scan like 6 or 7 titles there, and you can see like these are definitely not going to contain the stuff you're looking for. As far as you can tell, this is some sort of botanical section talking about plants.
Okay, I just start looking around a little more, trying to find what I'm looking for.
All right. Yeah, I mean, with your roll, you would pretty quickly kind of narrow down the bookcase you're looking for. They're fairly large, so it looks like there's probably a few hundred books in this section, and you're thinking it's here, though you're not sure exactly which book it would be in yet.
Okay.
Pepper. Oh,
sorry, go ahead.
Pepper wants to look at the books in that section and see if I can find like a plant creature.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and make an investigation check over in the botanical section. And Bangle, let's go ahead. You can do another investigation check as you're looking for books.
Finally!
Wow!
I can roll.
Yeah, so Bangle, you find a section that it looks like there's some information on demons of sorts, and you're vaguely familiar with like Minotaurs have something to do with demons, though you're not entirely sure what, so you might start looking through one of those couple books that you see there.
Okay.
Pepper, you find this like very detailed bestiary of plants, where it's talking about some of these plants that have come to life, and you are not super familiar with any of them at this point, so looking through there, you're just trying to get a gauge on what might be of interest to you. Let's see here. What do you find?
The Awakened Shrub is like a CR0, I think. The Awakened Tree is a CR2. I'm trying to think if there's a CR1 from my memory.
Yeah.
If not, you could give me a CR2 and I just don't use it for a real long time.
You find a thorny, edgy pygmy.
Say that again.
It's a thorny veg pygmy. Let me see if I
Thorny
can
veg
get that.
pygmy.
Huh.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing here as an option.
Uh-oh, that sounds fun. I don't know what it does, but that sounds fun.
Wait, can I look it up, or is that too meta?
I think we might have to find something else. If I don't have this, it'd be if you want to build it, I suppose we could. No, it's in Mordenkainen's Monsters of the Multiverse.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, it looks like a
It's also in Volo.
plant. There it is.
Yeah. Yeah. So medium plant looks like it's got some interesting characteristics.
Cool.
Yeah, looking at minotaurs in the monster manual, I realize they're CR3. So would I just be able to take like the mental formulation stats and be in the shape of a minotaur?
Oh yeah, you could totally summon your creature however you want it to look, however you're picturing the Minotaur or something
It's
like
gonna
that.
be a mini Minotaur tar.
Yeah, and technically, if you guys make it to 5, you could pull one with your point of conversion.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
So you have game. You just need to wait till you're a little bit leveled up to, pull it.
I
Right.
didn't forget about that.
All right, so you have found a book on this creature, which you can study, and then, Bangle, you've got a book that it's got some resources in it. You're thinking that they might have some sort of creatures that are in there, maybe minotaurs, maybe it's just demons. You're not sure, but you can look through it at some point. All right, so at that point, Aldrich, you come back in. Hans is following along with you. As he's stuck. What is about this
I
particular?
was gonna say this happened again. Oh no.
Yeah, he made it. It was touch and go there for a second.
As Aldrich makes it towards the center, he doesn't even look to the left, seeing the other two, just goes, Aiden, you need to tell Hans what happened.
I'll sort of nod. And I can imagine at this point I've wandered away from our friend the priest, and I would be beginning to... I imagine I'd actually be kind of sitting at one of these benches here, and I'd be just taking my time and very much going through all of it and thinking back, right, draw the room, specifically the room where the artifact was, draw that room, get the shape of it right, and just put where things are, put where the door is, and put where the breach would be coming from. Because I imagine I'd have a very clear knowledge of where in the room the things came through the wall. I imagine that spot I'd remember very well. But just trying to just take the time to draw it out and really try and rack my brain for it.
Okay. Yeah. So go ahead and make a performance check. We'll say you're going slow on this, so you'll have advantage as you're trying to articulate your thoughts here.
Gonna need it.
13.
Oh,
That's
oh.
better.
It's good enough.
I cannot catch a break.
And looking through this, like you feel like you've done. You're probably more limited here by your artistic skill than anything else. So your dimensions are a little funky, but general shape is there, and you kind of highlighted this. So at this point, Hans has come in. He's like, "All right, let's hear it, and then you guys gotta get ready for duty. I gotta walk you through and get you in there. It takes a few minutes because it's a bit complex to actually get to where you guys will be performing your shift."
I'll nod and I'll say, how much have you been told?
I don't know. He told me a bunch of things.
Okay, and I'll sort of sit back and very much lean into the chair and sigh a little bit and start going through it all. And I'll talk through us being collected for duty. I'll talk through again as best as I can remember, again making reference to the locks with the amulets, and how we got to there. I'll make reference to, it was Yaz, wasn't it? The fighter that's very arrogant.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll make reference to him, make reference to where he was, and I also make reference to the lady that was with him, whose name escapes me.
Acolyte Nira.
Acolyte Nira, yes.
We'd also know that Jack the Resolute, like the trainer, is in there as well.
Yeah, so to make reference to us passing them, coming through to the last door that was unlocked. I don't think I asked that person their name, so I wouldn't remember that. Shown the drawing of the actual room itself, and try and describe things as best as I can. Again, including a rough description of the actual artifact itself. Though obviously my memory is probably a little bit fuzzy there. And point specifically to the wall, make real clear notes. This is where they came through.
Like, well, this is an extremely good story. I am amazed you could put this together with only a couple hours here with the rest of the recruits and the people in here, but we gotta get to work, guys.
All right.
Can someone at least check behind that wall? What is behind that wall?
And he's looking at your picture. He's like, well, I mean, if this is accurate, like this is like the heart of the mountain here. You're highlighting like the most improbable location that something would try to break in. It would be so much easier to come in anywhere else. Like literally anywhere else.
Can we?
I got a
Go on.
just a question. Is there any way to communicate in or out of that vault area?
I mean, you can knock on the door, and whoever is on guard duty would hear you.
We did, and they didn't answer.
Well, that seems extremely unlikely. And what do you mean you did?
And I'll spend a bit of time going back to say and actually describe exactly what happened. Describe the creatures, point to the boneless if it's here. Say that is one of the creatures that will come through, and I'll show the drawing of the other one that comes through, and describe the skeletal rats and skeletons themselves. And I'll say these creatures begin coming through, and I'll say, if I have a rough idea, I probably don't have an exact time because, you know, who has a watch, but I'd try and describe roughly when it happened, as far as I can remember, and then describe us knocking on the door to try and get help, but that no one ever answered that door.
Well, there's always someone on shift there, so I find that
and
surprising.
I would describe the person, because again I didn't ask their name, but I'll describe the person. Say this person was on duty, but they didn't answer the door.
Well, yeah, I mean, this is a very interesting story, guys. But I gotta do my job, and I need to get you in there for your duty.
We agree to be there. Is there any way to get an additional guard or two outside of the door? Because if the half-elf story is true, and we did try to communicate and nobody answered, there could be other creatures inside this place.
I just chime in, or the guard fell asleep.
I'll do you one better. I'll have another guard on duty with you in there. Seems like you guys are a little jumpy. I get it. There's a lot of rumors. Let's put someone in there with you.
I'd rather be wrong. I'd rather be proven wrong than die being right.
Yeah, I think this will make everyone feel better. All right, let's. Actually, you know who we could grab? I know Yas has been itching for a fight. If this is true.
Yes.
This will be.
We're about to be the group that cries wolf.
Yeah.
Red wolf. It's gonna be great.
If it's not, then he's not gonna be super happy about this. So you guys better have your shit together here. He will tear someone's face apart.
Well, he can tear Squishy back here. I'm not really that attached to him.
He just kind of nods. All right. Let's I guess let's get to it. And
Try to cram the book really quick to see if I actually learned the thing. The veggie pygmy.
I think that's gonna take 2 hours to do because you can only learn immediately from like actually seeing one in person.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just slip it into your pack and return it later.
Oh no! The book suddenly vanished. Oh no.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So at this point, Hans leads you guys all over to. I think I'm probably just gonna move you guys directly, so we don't spend a bunch of time with you running through the maze.
Whee! I'm ready for it.
I'm sure you are. Let's see. So let's go here.
I just want a record. I cannot roll well when I need to.
Oh, none of us can. Like that's why we died. Had we been at all competent in our fight, that would have been a very different one. Like we would have torn through them. Like nice
So
paper.
Hans leads you guys all in here with Yas, and he kind of just has ignored most people as he's gone through, kind of in a hurry. You get the feeling that he feels very pressed for time. And Yas looks up as you guys enter. He's like, fresh blood, huh? You guys coming in to test your mettle, test your skills, see what you got? I'm ready. And Hans just kind of waves his hand and says, Yas, I need you to participate in their shift for tonight with them. And like you can see, like he goes from this kind of relaxed, just sort of stance where he's clearly like pretty calm and ready for some sort of encounter with you guys, but all of a sudden his body just tenses and you can see his eyes flare, and then suddenly just like kind of calmness comes over him a little more as he comes back to it, and it's like, why?
Would you like to kill another one of these?
And he just kind of looks at that, and you see his eyebrows just kind of like shoot up. Like, I haven't seen one of those. What is that?
I do not know. Couldn't tell you for saving my life. But I can summon it now, which means I had to have seen it and studied it before. But I have no memory of this.
He's just kind of like nodding. Like, sure. I'll do the duty tonight to help you guys, and if there's not something to handle, then I will expect some favors in return. I have some work that I need to do that I have no interest in doing. You guys can do it for me.
Sounds good. Come on, let's go.
Sounds like a deal.
I just sigh a little bit, like, of course. Okay, I understand.
He just like lets out this little bit of like an evil grin as he feels like he clearly has the upper hand with the bargain that's been struck. All right, let's get to it. And Hans leads you guys all back into the chamber here. On your way in, you guys will see Sebastian is the name of the guard that you guys encountered last time.
That's right. We were seeing how he was going to tell us all about life under the sea.
Yeah, I will actually as we get to around this corner here, I would mention to Hans, please do check in on him or get someone to check on him later on.
Sure, we can do that. Not a problem.
He's dead.
Yep. He's
Sebastian, we
so
hardly
getting
knew.
murdered. He's so getting murdered. The one that was really having all the existential moment is going to have a real existential moment.
I kind of wish
I
he
was-
had a red shirt on.
I was gonna say, even if he died, though, because of the proximity to the orb, he probably got raised. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Well, at least we know that he's still around, just trying to eat us afterwards.
All right, so Hans kind of takes Yas aside and says, they know information that seems unlikely that they should know. I can't discount it outright, especially if the orb truly is in danger. I mean, obviously, as you know, this is the safest room, and he's not trying to like hide this discussion from him. He's just directly talking to him, knowing that you guys are all listening. But obviously, we need to protect the orb. So our first duty here is protect the orb. If it turns out this is a sham or some kind of terrible joke or something, we will deal with it after. But seeing as this would be a perfect use of your skills, I would appreciate that you're willing to take up this task. And you can see like the relationship between Yaz and Hans seems a little weird, where Hans clearly has some sort of job here with some authority, but he's definitely in like deference to Yaz, and seems kind of surprised that Yaz has agreed to this based on what you guys are picking up here, where Yaz just is kind of nods to him, and he's like, "Well, we'll handle it one way or another." I feel like I win either way. Get some action finally, or these guys are taking over a lot of my shit I don't want to do. So happy to help in this instance. All right, so with that,
duty is always fun.
Hans just kind of leans over and he's like, "So, I know, but let them drive the show in here. Worst case scenario, you get all your stuff taken care of. Best case scenario, if they actually are accurate with what they know here, we'll be in a better position to handle it." Yas just kind of shrugs and looks towards you guys, and you can see he's looking forward to this either way. All right, I think I want to have some time to talk through material that we've covered so far, how you guys are feeling about the classes, questions that are coming up, things like that, to make sure we've got some time, and then probably end for the moment.
Fine. There's only one thing I'd do before we pause, though, before we end.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because the immediate thing I do, as soon as we get into this room, I'm not even going to look around. I'm going to begin to walk to about here, gesture to this wall and say, "This is where they came through." And I'm actually going to pause for a moment, hands to the side, and in his mind he flashes back to what looks like an open field. There's just an open field and what looks to be almost like... It looks like a person, though the memory is faded, like part of it's missing, specifically where the person is, reaching down and interacting with quite a large dog in a very friendly way. And he reaches out a hand forward, and the memory flashes to almost like a bonfire that's gone on. And he says, "Before fire." And he's going to summon a portal appears, and from it a hound almost appears that looks very much like the creature in his mind, though it is almost like a combination of the bonfire and this creature, just a fiery hound. And it's the elemental fire.
Like the elemental fury, you mean?
Yep.
Okay, cool. That reminds me, if someone gets a chance, if you can make... Actually, I don't know if you guys can make... Let me make a copy of the MFT that's a half, and someone can update it to a 1 in case someone wants to grab one.
Oh yeah, this would be a CR1. This will be a CR1. I'm pulling out all the stops for this one.
Alright, let's see.
Ain't nobody dying today.
What are you talking about? We all died.
I mean,
No one's dying for second time.
Bengal did not die today.
That's true. No, he did. Oh, well, no, he didn't. He did that con roll.
He did kill Aldrich, but...
Technically, Aldrich died twice. That's impressive. That's cool.
Alright, so...
sorry. I was gonna say, yeah. I mean, Aldrich technically, Aldrich got 1 kill, but so did Bangle.
So hit
All right,
points
so at
for
this
CR1
point then-
is 54.
Yeah, if anyone's got any feedback on anything for the class, or even like the campaign, like what you guys are enjoying, what you might want to see changed, so forth.
I do have a question.
I
We're in a group full of summoners. Can we learn to summon what someone else can summon?
That's under the mentor observation thing.
Okay,
You
so
can
it's
observe a
just-
creature.
So I would say, because you are making a copy of a creature, if someone else has made a copy of that creature, you should have the same ability to try to learn it. If you can't with like the roll, then it would follow through with the normal process of trying to, like, that's your material you're using as your experience with it, and then it would take the 2 hours per CR.
I guess the question is, who wants to make an observation about Slinky Boy then?
I will make an observation about Stinky Boy.
I would also like to make one.
It's investigation, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
CR16.
not this time. Not this time.
All right.
Nor have I.
Yep.
Uh,
That one's
Always when the
successful.
rolls matter.
Aiden has
Yeah.
no interest in that. He won't be doing that.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Plus,
Well, it would be funny having the boneless
Three.
try to grapple another boneless.
Oh, mate,
that's
that
what
would be
I'm
the
gonna do.
worst fight. That would be the worst.
Oh, it's
Like,
just
like,
going to look
like-
really overly erotic for no personal reason. It's just going to be this
Oh.
writhing mass of flesh.
Just two of those inflatable tube men just slapping each other.
Actually,
But right next to each other, they're just entwined for the whole day.
Oh god, it's
Oh,
like
I
a
was-
it's like a flesh sandwich. Oh.
Oh,
I was
God.
picturing two fitted sheets stuck together.
I will note that I can see the concern for Reaper's Fist. However, if let's see, where's the spells? I mean, because that's literally. I mean, the assistance it gives is basically gonna maybe let you last one hit or more if you heal for like 3 or 4 rounds. Vampiric Touch, while it is a 3rd level spell, I mean, you have to be 11th level. No, you have to be 11th level for it to even match what Vampiric Touch does. So at that point, I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. Because at 11th level, you're only getting 4 hit points back, which yes is the average for Vampiric Touch, but by 11th level, a wizard or a sorcerer or a warlock is going to be using much bigger spells.
Would they
And
they be healing for the? Oh no, because it's Vampiric Touch is 3d6 plus
3d6 for a 3rd level spell.
Yeah.
and then halved. So it'd be doing yeah. Okay, I see what you mean.
Be about 9 hit points on maybe at max it's 18, so you're hitting 9, so it's about 4. So it's on par with a 3rd level spell at level 11. I mean at level 5. So what a wizard and sorcerer and warlock can do at level 5, a summoner has to wait till level 11, and by that time, wizards, sorcerers, and warlocks can a level 11 warlock putting a 5th level spell into Vampiric Touch is gonna do a handy amount of damage if they choose to do it.
I feel like the slight edge of it early on provides a little bit of a it provides a little bit of an edge to the class, especially because of that. Like over time, as levels accumulate, it becomes less useful. I don't know. I do see the concern about the fact that it seems really good as a cantrip, but at the same time, I appreciate the utility, and I don't think it's as bad as like actual like official material like silvery barbs, for example.
I mean, yeah.
It doesn't particularly mess too much with combat math. It's just
I felt like I was able to like tank 1 extra round, and that was it.
And I'd also say there's one other thing with Reaper's Fist, which is a bit of a benefit in its favour. And it's to do with the summoner class as a whole itself.
Yeah.
Because your action is always taken if you're summoning to actually use the summon. In order to use Reaper's Fist, you would need to not command your summon. So
quick
you-
question.
Yeah, go
So
ahead.
for the mental formulation summons, I'm looking at the damage table, and for CR1 it says 2d4. Is that right?
we lowered the damage because they were it's the same amount of damage as before, just done over 2 attacks.
Yeah, so they have 2 attacks for that damage. Let me pull up the latest version here. Yeah, so their damage is 2d4 plus 1, and then they have 2 attacks. So
Okay.
they're averaging 6 damage per attack.
Yeah. I mean, I can see where Reaper's Fist could be removed, but maybe on something like I can't even see like if a sorcerer got it, how it would even with like maximizing or empowering the cantrip wouldn't give you enough damage because you're not healing based on damage. You're healing based on your proficiency bonus, which is locked.
Yeah.
I think the spell would be a lot more problematic if you could use your summon and use the spell.
Yeah.
But I think this would become a lot more of a problematic cantrip if it went to another class whose action could just be, I just need to fire a cantrip, and sometimes your damage is just, I'm going to fire a cantrip.
Yeah, I had to
With
give
the
up 3
summoner-
rounds of MFST attacks just to like try to stay alive long enough for.
Yeah, that's exactly like at 11th level, you could attack with your. Hang on, what's the mental formulation? So 11th level would be CR5, wouldn't it?
Either that or 6 if you use your point of convergence.
Yep.
So if we're assuming just conservative, that's 4d6 plus 3. You're giving up twice to tell to attack. Yeah, so that would be an average of 34 damage that you're potentially not using to heal yourself for 5 hit points, basically.
Yeah, 4 hit points and 9 damage.
Yeah.
My challenge with it is, like, I think it's decent for where it's at, is just the scaling of it compared to Vampiric Touch, where like the cantrip overriding a 3rd level spell, and it could just be that that's a crappily designed spell, where I don't know a ton of, I mean, obviously I'm not a huge sample size here, but I don't know of any players using it.
I have used it, but it's because I've got a specific character that is built around it. It's a warlock with whenever you roll healing, you automatically roll max. So, like, it'll do the damage, but I'm always healing for the maximum every time I hit with it. And it's a character built around that sort of idea of it. But I have to really specialize into it.
Because,
I mean,
again,
you
the
have
players,
to be in melee.
Yeah, the players who are going to do Vampiric Touch, you're looking at maybe an Eldritch Knight.
Yeah.
Who's going to cast Eldritch Touch, Vampiric Touch, and then take 2 attacks and then a touch, or 3 touch attacks. And at that point, it's really outpacing this cantrip. A sorcerer was...
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Didn't mean to interrupt.
No, it's okay. It's just like any sorcerer, wizard, or warlock who's going to do it, even if you're like making a warlock specifically like Aiden did, you're giving up so much just to be able to heal yourself in combat.
And
similar with you.
No, go.
So go ahead.
Sorry. I know. Y'all go ahead.
I think Vampiric Touch is what I would call a mediocre spell. Like, it's okay at what it does, but I find like it's rarely ever the best option. And I feel like if you're relying on Reaper's Fist to heal you, you're in a very bad specific situation that you're specifically giving up damage to try and keep yourself alive. I do think that if the spell is locked to Summoner, because I think if you start putting it into Sorcerer, who can Vampiric Touch and Reaper's Fist, or 2 Reaper's Fists in a turn, or twin it, at that point things get a bit funky, and things could get a bit...
Sorry, I was going to say, I think I would only add it to Wizard, specifically for, like, the Necromancer, like, class there if they wanted, or Eldritch Knight could also pick it up.
I honestly think it probably should just stay to the squishier casters, so I think Summoner and Wizard, those seem like appropriate spaces. I almost feel like going into Sork, or God forbid Cleric, it would just be way too beneficial.
Yeah.
Can you imagine a Cleric with that nonsense?
Yeah, if you do it with a Warlock, they've got too many invocations that'll bust it.
Yeah, agreed.
Sorcerers can do Empowered plus Maximized. But even then, you're looking for damage on a cantrip that you don't care about the damage.
It's the healing, and the healing is limited. The healing is very limited. I think it becomes a problem when you can target multiple things, and when you can start playing around with that. If this is choose to heal in an emergency, or give up something, you have to give up something to do it. I don't think it's busted, because you are giving something up when you use it.
Yep.
Yeah, even if you're using something like the marionette appendages, you're still splitting up the damage, and you're not gaining extra proficiency healing. But in that case, it would be, yeah, I can't see a point where this is going to be super problematic. If you want to drop the damage down to a D4, it would make it, you're dealing 3 damage instead of, 2.5 damage instead of 3 damage on average.
I would also say that because of the power of Reaper's Fist as a first level, especially with characters that I've played with in casual games, it has been picked. I'm based on what I've seen in my group. If it's not Spook, it's Reaper's Fist, which I think is actually really crazy, because like it's a great tool and it allows casters to stay afloat. But better than
you have to be within 10 feet for that to happen.
Yeah.
So you're looking at a dangerous spot for a summoner to be in. Like, yeah, I very much felt like I had no other option than to try to tank. Like, the baboon was just going to be a heat sink. A heal sink. Just let it take damage and die. I got to keep myself alive.
Yeah. There is one spell that is interesting, and it's Aegis for me. I feel like that's a very interesting one because that is a real risk-reward thing. Because again, it's the opportunity cost. You've got a summon, and you can tell it to do something. And Aegis feels like the summon is out, and you're trying to keep someone else alive, like potentially someone's blocking a wall. And that's when I'm like, that one. I feel like you'd need to use the ability that lets you use a spell as a bonus action. I feel like that's one you'd always want to use for that one. And I think a lot of these spells are very good, like because you've got the whole feature, which is cast a cantrip as a bonus action. A lot of these features are the spells are ones that you'd want to have that ability to do that in a push. And I think that makes them very attractive to have because it makes that other feature completely much more valuable.
Yes. Yeah, I agree, because the whole idea of giving up an action to do something less helpful is really what the summoner struggles with. You're just like, well, do I, at level 20, you're like, oh man, Reaper's Fist heals me for 6 points of damage, deals 5d6 points of damage, 5d6 or whatever it is, or 4d6. But then on the other hand, there's a young red dragon that you could just have blowing fire and slashing things to death. It's like, which is more important? If you're giving up your young red dragon to heal 6 hit points,
something's gone bad.
This is true.
Which I liked it. I like it because again, if you're gonna maybe survive an extra round or two, and from the outside that sounds stupid. It's like, why would you give up a couple rounds? Why would you just try to survive one more round when you could deal so much more damage? It's like, well, it's an option. And like most options, there's a bad option and a worse option.
And I do like that it exists because there is a real 5th edition, like, you can't heal as a cantrip.
Yes.
But I do think there is a place for it when it can only be done by hurting something, and that your other options to do damage are so much better.
Yeah.
Because you're giving up you're giving up multi-attack at level 1. You're giving up multi-attack basically. You're going from 1d6 damage to 2d6 damage to 1d6, and you're also at higher levels. It's going to get worse and worse. So I think I actually really like Reaper's Fist.
Yeah, low levels it's okay. Higher levels it's going to fall off real hard. Because once you get like level 5 or 6, once you start fighting things like ogres, or God forbid a hill giant at level 5, Reaper's Fist isn't going to save you. You're going to just go, nope, I'm going to swap that for prestidigitation, because at least that can heat my food up.
Well, Force Aegis itself, on its own, like the temp HP from that would probably do more there.
Yeah, by that level, you're looking at like level 5, that's 10, plus your intelligence, so you're looking at probably about 14 instead of healing for 2 or 3.
I do think that seeing how it works in the early levels and also testing how effective it is at the mid game portion of a campaign seems like a good plan. But I'm kind of
Yeah.
I'm also on board pretty much with everything that like Mist and Conrad are saying at this point. It seems good, but it's also not. From a mechanics perspective, it's something that's needed. So, the boneless.
Nice.
That makes me so happy. I'm so happy.
It was quite an entertaining bonus, I have to say.
Yeah. As far as other stuff goes, I really like how the symbiotic things work, but again, if you're not right on top of it, you're gonna like. I completely forgot to look at it. I'm like, oh yeah, I've got magical armor, cool. But that was more of a me fault, me issue than anybody else than the design of it.
Yeah, I very much like the idea of it, and I think it's just it's so different to anything that's out there. It's just becoming like keeping that in mind, and actually, because once you get that first blast speed, that's really cool, and you start looking out for it. And I think that's the thing. It just takes a bit of time to get used to.
I think the game as it's going right now, I can see times when having a full group of summoners is going to be really fun, but man, it is a totally different way to have to play.
Yeah,
like Miss said, it's like death ball. That's all you got. Just group together and hope the monsters can fight off the hordes. First monster falls, we all die.
I'm kind of here for that. Almost tower defense. Let's go.
Yeah, we're now watching. Now we're all in the middle of what is it? What was that movie? Starship Troopers.
Oh god.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now we're talking.
Get them bugs out.
I think the cantrips overall are well done, if I'm honest.
I do too. I don't think Reaper's Fist needs to get dropped even to a D4. The D6 feels like you're actually doing something.
Yeah.
There is a bit of excitement when you're like, oh, I healed 2 hit points, but then you're like, oh man, I could have done like so much damage. Maybe that would have been the right option, but I did enjoy it. Yeah, I did also like how many of us were like, oh yes, we actually need to start learning creatures in combat.
Yeah.
There's a whole bit of that. Oh shoot, we got stuff to do.
That's why I quite like the MFT, because I think if you're going full on summon, especially something like a Hive Mind with some various different creatures, I imagine that could get a little bit overwhelming. And that's why I like the MFT exists, because you can actually just go, right, here is the flavour of the creature, and there is a stat ready to go. Like, you don't have to worry about it. It can look like whatever you want, but here is what it actually does. They're ready to go. And I really like that, because that is a real... I think that takes a lot of pressure off. Especially if you're like, I need something on the fly, and you draw in a blank. There you go.
So I do have a question for when we hit level 3. Are we gonna like all just start trying to do convergent stuff all at once and just see how far we can slow this stream down?
I think for the pure chaos of it all, yeah.
I think Brendan's gonna be like, no, only one person can use a point of convergence per combat, and the rest of you are just gonna have to wait your turn.
There's too much convergence.
Draw straws, and whoever gets the highest number can do it this time.
That's too much power.
I'd rather not see a number 69 with one of the spooky, scary skeletons. Just saying.
Hang on, I need to look at what that one is. Bear with.
Oh no, I like 69. This
You accidentally seduce the next creature that sees you.
Nice.
Nice. Nice.
Or even worse, the fucking aberration thing.
No, not the bonus.
It's just, you start getting jelly, or jelly should never be.
I love that exists. Yeah. That is probably my favourite thing I've seen. Just the memes of that one is really funny. Sorry, go on.
No, go ahead. I was thinking too.
I don't think I've seen anything so far that feels immediately, oh my god, that is busted. or oh my god, that is incredibly weak. I've not had anything that's screaming at me that it's a problem. I think maybe minions might be a little bit tanky, possibly a lower level, maybe. But again, that could just be. I mean, what can one
HP is quite a bit for level 2.
Yeah, but you're also, in a group of players, like we saw, like it doesn't take much to kill one. And once they rush past you, all they gotta do is knock out this little squishy underside, and then your MFST is completely gone.
And I think that's the difference. It's like a druid; they themselves turn into it, and they get that almost as temporary hit points.
Yep.
These can just ignore and go straight past, which I think is the balancing act. So I'm not against the HP. It's just that was higher than I was expecting, but I don't know that I'm against it.
Save us for nothing. It didn't save us for nothing.
Yeah, I think the biggest the biggest difference, especially for the summoners, because of the fact that you have so many split variables as far as where the stats are going and how it's impacting the board in that way. It's much more difficult than like just your standard casting class of just kind of seeing where it all falls into place. And there's a lot of, I mean, this is the main reason why playtesting is so integral, is because like you're gonna find those weird situations where you're going to have these stacks of summon on summon based combat, and how is that all going to turn out, and how are these spells going to stack? So I'm curious to see where this ends. I'm actually hella curious to see what happens next episode. Not only for your own character's sake, but just to see how your tactics change now that you've had a round of failure.
Yeah. There's one thing that I think could be. I don't think it's like a big thing, but could be a potential problem depending on campaigns, which is just MFT size. Because it says like it gives you a list of the size of the creature. Is that the maximum size or is that the default size? Because I'm sitting there thinking, if you summon a like a CR9 MFT, it's by default huge. And I think that could be a problem if you're in the middle of a dungeon. That might mean, does that mean you can't summon it there, or does that mean you could actually, like, is that just the maximum size it could be?
So that right now that's the default size, so it would come as that size. If you're playing the evolutionist, you could take stature and change the size if you wanted, or if you're doing the hive mind, you could do the permeable being so that things can pass through it, so it's not an obstruction as much. But that is definitely a real challenge that you'll have to figure out how to deal with.
Yeah, I think it's also going to come into like using that enhanced summons.
Yes, that's true. Actually, sorry. No, you're absolutely right. I cancel that.
It's kind of another strategy, because you could also summon 2 creatures instead, depending on which class you're playing, so that you're kind of splitting that, so you can deal with that size issue.
I was gonna say, honestly, you consider that a challenge. I consider that a wrecking ball, something that large.
I mean, even if you have an evolutionist who's stuck with a gargantuan-sized creature at level 19-20, most campaigns at that size, you're not walking through small dungeons. You're going through like halls of giants and dragons and
even the gods themselves.
Yeah, you're going to different planes, and it's like, well, Bun Bun over here needs to make us an entrance, so go ahead, Bun Bun. And Bun Bun just completely wrecks the side of a mountain, and your rogue is pissed, but the rest of the party's like, that was awesome.
Yeah, no, I'm here for that.
So, but yeah, I mean, even as an evolutionist, you can summon a lower level CR and still get every adaptation you have.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. I completely drew a blank on the whole. Yes, you could just go lower and empower. So you're still getting the pluses to your attack, pluses to everything like that. Like, absolutely, yeah, all day long.
Well, as an evolutionist, you're kind of hosed because you can't actually enhance. But even as an evolutionist, you just summon a lower CR creature. If that dies, you have another one in the back pocket.
Can you not enhance as an evolutionist?
No, you can't. You can only summon one creature, and you cannot use the enhance ability because you have the adaptations.
But then you got the adaptation, so yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, because I mean, you can have a small creature that's like 5 tentacles, and suddenly it's just like you're looking at like a one of the robot hunters from the Matrix just leaping out of nowhere with like eight tentacles. You're like, this is all the mistakes.
Uh,
Yeah, I had to make those either or because I could not balance it with both. Because the way that the evolutionist works, they definitely would have the strongest like low level summons where if you only spent half a point, you still get the full range of adaptations that are coming with it. So it can be very strong to just like drop 1 point at a time, or even 2 points to just get like a CR1 version, and then have all this extra stuff with it.
Makes sense.
I might make a suggestion because I've noticed this a couple times that I've played a summoner, especially around level 1 and 2. Maybe swapping point of convergence with like the enhanced summon, getting that additional point to do something with might be useful. It's also puts the wackiness out earlier, because once you hit level 3, you're suddenly able to summon CR2 creatures with the point of convergence. I don't know. That was just something that's been I've been thinking about the last several weeks. Is this point of convergence a 3rd level summoning feature, or should it swap places somewhere?
Well, that's interesting.
Well, let me walk you through the idea behind that. So I left it there for 2 primary reasons. One, everyone has enough health to mostly survive all of the effects on the table at that point. And 2, when everyone gets access to their subclass, the idea being at that point, like the convergent just goes straight down that, like, oh, we got access to this, let's go full bore on it. For like thematically kind of fitting in. I mean, you could easily justify moving that a level earlier, and that wouldn't get you access to those CR2 creatures, so you'd have like a CR1 that you're dumping an extra point in, or maybe grabbing a CR1 or 2 CR halves and putting a point on one of them or something, or just having that extra point for
it was just a question I had, because I was looking at it and I'm like, there's so many times when like right now, being able to have used a point of convergence to bring out Mr. Floppy, and then having one in reserve as we're dealing with the effects of the convergence would have been fun. But I can also understand your point of view, so I'm not gonna harp on it too much. So
there's one ability I was just thinking about, which is coordinated strike. Because talking about the action economy and things being worth and having to get sacrificed and things like that. With it costing 2 summoner points to make a single weapon attack or cast a cantrip as a bonus action, I do wonder how often people would actually do that with that cost. Because I know that for me, thinking especially early on, that is a big cost to pay to cast a cantrip, like a single cantrip or a weapon attack. And that might
you're not going to realistically use it till like level 7, 8, or 9.
So I will tell you, I have removed that out of the current version.
Okay.
For a couple reasons. One, I added that what's it called? Cognitive overload, I think I named it.
Yes, the level 7 feature.
Yes, so I added that one, which, just to like your exact point, like that might be around the level people start actually using that if they're interested. And now you have a different way to do it and just cost you exhaustion. The other reason I took it out is I couldn't justify having it cost less, because it's very similar to like the Sorcerer Quicken, which that costs them 2 points, and they don't get their stuff back until a long rest. And so it didn't seem like it would be cheaper for a sorcerer to go summoner to pick this up than it would be to do it in their own class. Obviously, you're not limited.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. So I ended up deciding to remove it at the end, because it's like the way that it felt like it had to kind of be constructed. I don't think people are going to use it that often, and a lot of people have asked for bonus actions, and so I was trying to figure out a way to accommodate that without breaking the class. Because if you open up the opportunity for them to do something as a bonus action that is something reliable, like using Spike or Aegis, or even just like Firebolt or something, the damage scales very quickly, and you suddenly either have to weaken the summons, which kind of defeats the purpose. You end up with like the Beastmaster, or you end up with just this class that is too strong and has too many options.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know
really
that there was a lot of complaints about the Archon about that and wanting to be able to attack. And it's like, I think the hard thing is for people to wrap their heads around how this class is supposed to run. Because every subclass runs different, and it's like you're a summoner first. You're supposed to use your summons. Any other class ability you have is an icing, a cherry on the top.
Mm-hmm.
And the way the class is supposed to play runs like no other class.
Completely
Not even a
agree.
Beastmaster Ranger, not even a Druid. Druids don't even run anything like a summoner because it's all about you. Even if you use something like conjure animals or summon fey creature or whatever it is, it's not even similar. There's no comparison.
Yeah, I really like how this has turned out. I like the ability for it to, like, you summon the creature you want. It's very lots of versatility, but there's also very much a protect the summoner, which I think we felt in that last one. In that the summons could fight and the summons could hold their ground for a while.
Yep.
And there's
But the
definitely
moment
a real
a creature got past, man.
yeah, that's
The
it.
whole hell
Which
broke
is
loose.
very-
equals squish.
Which is a really interesting, like, I've never had, like, I've played squishy characters a lot, and there's definitely a protect the wizard, protects, but
Yeah,
man,
but
that
those
is a
classes-
real,
Yeah, because those classes have defenses. You have like mage armor and misty step and shield, all sorts of things. And the summoner's like, please just go for the big squish I put in front of you. I know I look juicy, but please.
And I like the idea of it having the ability to, like, I know you've moved it to level 9 or 7 or something like that. I like it, the ability to have, like, situational defenses that cost. Like the exhaustion, something like, okay, oh, this is real bad, I need to get out of this. Or, you know, just having something they can do, but it costs. I like that. I just think I think what you did was right in that changing it to a different way would be the way to do it, because I think weaponizing the bonus action a little bit is exactly what needed to happen.
Yeah, and I think even at level 7, you're looking at something like exhaustion, which I know by level 7 you have ways of getting rid of exhaustion. So that's not terrible either.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so far everything about this class rocks. It's just the people who aren't going to like it are the ones who are going to have a hard time wrapping around strategy.
Yeah, it's not beginner friendly. It's not beginner friendly. I don't think it's probably one of the more. It feels a bit like a druid level of complexity in that you have to have some knowledge of creatures, and
Level of don't be an idiot and walk next to the giant hole in the wall.
yeah.
Well, it's
Yeah,
also like
that
you're-
energy. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Well, one of the things that I've always bring up in the playtest server is, the whole idea of once you go from like right now, obviously we're having a limited amount of creatures we're going to see, but like if you're a Colossus and you're like, man, I really just haven't seen a giant eagle lately, but I have Behemoth. Oh, look there's a sparrow or a hummingbird.
Yeah.
I'm just going to study that for a minute. And now I've got a gargantuan-sized hummingbird, which on its own is terrifying, but you can turn
I'm here for
any
it.
creature into use as a summoner. Anything you
Yeah.
see is a tool.
Yeah, that's
And that's
some real versatility.
Yeah, and I like some of the utility things, like the whole you can see through your summoners thing. Oh, I'm going to use one summoner point to summon a spider, and have that sneak through a window and see through its eyes. Like, that's really cool. And like having it extended range so you can command it from 500 feet away. That's really cool. Like, not just the combat stuff. Like, there's a lot of utility there.
oh yeah.
And I like that you have to make some decisions to get some of it. Like, you don't need to make all the decisions for damage, and I know I quite enjoy it. I know we're early on.
I just can't wait to be level 5, use my Colossus Force Augment, and create a huge Minotaur to trample the BBEG.
Yeah.
Sounds fun.
I think so far everything about it is working. I don't have any
Yeah.
complaints. I don't think any of us in this group have complaints.
Yep.
There's a lot of theory crafting from the people who haven't really done a lot of theory crafting before, which I always find very amusing. Because there's always that group of people who's like, I need more. This is so cool. It's like, look, man, Superman's a cool superhero, but not everybody can be Superman.
Right.
There's got to be low level like C grade thugs and superheroes, and that's what we need this to be as well, is balanced.
Yes, completely agree.
I can't see a class that this is unbalanced with.
No.
Like that overpowers any other class. Like barbarians are still going to barbarian, wizards, sorcerers, warlocks. This isn't trample on anybody's abilities, including druids. And that would be the closest.
Because like druids are probably the closest, but druids, it's temporary hit points that you have to chew through to get there. You can't just like knock the person out to get it. Like this, you can just go straight for the summoner, and there's a lot of micromanaging it. And I think that it's definitely balanced. I'm not seeing any obvious problems.
Yeah, it's well made. I think we've got it so far. I think removing Coordinate Strike was a good idea. I can't wait to try it out at higher levels with our 15th level one-off.
God.
But yeah, no, it's looking over the Hive Mind again for the first time with fresh eyes. I'm like, that is a class I now want to play. The Archon, same thing. And those are the two that I was like, nah, I'm not interested in this at all. So
all right, guys, I think we have it is way after our usual stopping point, and I'm glad we were able to get a lot of these details. I know y'all are still going to talk about it in our summoner chat, so are we good to go ahead and sign off for this evening?
Yeah, that's me.
Okay.
good night, everybody.
Good night, guys.
Oh,
Night.
wait. Question.
Yeah.
So next week is the week that Mist, you're out, right?
Yes, I am. I am indisposed.
All right, so we should plan on doing the one shot. Then I will get some character sheets made for you guys, so you'll have copies of whatever you've got right now, so you can make whatever you want. And then we need to figure out what level we're gonna do. I think one of the last things thrown out was level 6. I'm thinking that might be a good level.
Huzzah!
I guess I'll use my tiefling for that then.
I think 6 or 10 sounds fun. Because 10's usually where the like a campaign would end, so it'd be like a showing of where you'd likely expect to get by the end of it. But 6 is also like a reasonably midpoint. That's a fun midpoint. So those are the two I'd say.
I think I am gonna come in on just because I am actually curious about the subclass. I think I'm gonna come in with an Aegis just to see how it goes.
The Archon?
Sorry, not Aegis. Sorry, why I said Aegis? You know what? It's late. I also have ran on like no sleep for like 3 days. So yes, yes, the Archon would be the one I'd like to go for. I like the concept of the martial summoner. It seems very interesting. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that goes. And for the people who are who are here and curious about it because you've heard a lot of things, definitely check out Creed's Codex, Arcane Secrets of the Summoners. It's a fantastic fantastic book that is, again, while still in active development, has a really bustling playtesting scene. Check out the KnightVisionCreative Discord, which you can find by accessing our partner link on our website at CtrlAltCrit.com/Steelguard. You can also access it with the really cool QR code that gives you access to additional material on Creed's Codex. It's really cool. Please check them out. Please check out the book. It's really neat. And while I kind of agree with you, Miss, that like in some cases it may not necessarily be beginner friendly. I think the mental formulation table gives cuts out a lot of the worry about stat blocks, and I actually feel like when using that, the summoner becomes a lot greater of like of an imagination play for first time players, and actually it becomes a more powerful kind of more empowering, more engrossing character class. So I think for people who really want to get into something beyond the scope of a usual stabby stab rogue or casty cast wizard, you may very well enjoy the changes that the summoner class provides. Even if you're still a first time DM, first time player, and you want to bring something new to the table, definitely do it. Extra special
And there's
thanks.
nothing quite like making your DM go, "Oh shoot, I shouldn't have thrown that at him."
Oh yes.
I have access to invisible. My recent campaign, my DM was like, "Oh yeah, here you're fighting invisible creatures that can only be seen through a corpse candle." I'm like, "Oh, yes."
If anything, the summoners have just added to more shenanigans in any of my casual play, and I am a shenanigans DM, and I'm always okay for that. So, that's great for me. So I give all the material I've been testing with the 2 thumbs up, but I'm actually looking forward to playing it next week as a player. I get to play with y'all. I'm so hype.
It's exciting.
I swapped my server name just to point that out.
What we got.
Bean Bangle. Oh man,
That's
this is the
perfect.
most fun I've had in a while.
The summoner previously known as Bangle.
So thank you very much for checking out today's episode of Steelguard Wardens. Next week will be a special one shot, I guess. We'll talk about what I guess the name or anything is going to kind of change and look up between now and next week, but it will be on the calendar probably sometime this weekend. So definitely check that out. We have more videos happening later this week on CtrlAltCrit. We actually have a couple of uploads happening tomorrow in the morning, and then one additional stream going on this weekend. It is the 21XX Creators marathon experience that's happening over the course of the next 2 Saturdays, so definitely check that out. If you all are in for TTRPG shenanigans, you like sci-fi games, and you happen to like the jumping and shooting action of the Mega Man X series, don't miss out on it. It's definitely worth the time, especially to learn a brand new game, which is pretty cool, that has been made by yours truly. And of course, more Steelguard Wardens will be coming next week on Thursday, so don't miss out on that, because it is going to be worth, and I can't wait to watch how Brendan completely murders us within the first 5 combat rounds. You have set a precedent, sir.
Right, we got to go. We got to beat 5 rounds.
Yeah, there you go.
We got 5 rounds. That's what we got to do.
With that said, thank you very much again, guys. Y'all are always awesome. And Brendan, thank you for hosting this wonderful game.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Yeah, thanks for playing again, guys. We'll see you guys in a week.
Good night,
I'll see
everybody.
you guys in 2 weeks.
Good night.
All right, take care.
Thank you for running as